Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Cult Fiction, the show where myself and a handful of other nerds gather by the internet to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Who are you calling a nerd?
Every time,
You realize now it's like a tradition we have to do, right?
We gave him the last one as a sign of an olive branch.
At least
Then you
Mercer
click on
gets the bullshit before the stream starts. I get it like right after the intro. Or
No.
during.
They cut away during it to do the intro. That's when they do all their bullshit.
Yeah, of course. Alas, here we are. So, the question is, do we want a recap from me? Or do we want a recap from Hal?
In song.
From Hal? Hal can give a recap.
Okay, so in that case, we're going to start the session right up.
All right.
Yes.
In an instant, you've gotten up, you've charged over to Chiron, who was unconscious. And
Okay, if you
find
bitch
yourself-
slap, it says.
Yeah, you slap him with a gentle repose. And he got
Slap
some
my homie
healing.
for 1d8 healing damage.
God, that was good.
Go on.
Tharnak, you're now coming to as you've done this in almost an instant after being revived. You're starting to get your senses back and you feel a chilling cold. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 3. Do I just die?
Do you have inspiration? Do you want to spend it or no?
I do not have inspiration. I got nothing.
All right. The lot of you see as Tharnak is standing over Chiron, heavily breathing. His skin is covered in ice. Tharnak, not too long before this, you took a dip in water, and that frost breath has really done a number on you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna ask you to take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, that was it?
Oh,
I thought it was going to become Crazy Dave.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
I thought I was about to fucking
not
die.
yet.
No.
Chiron being
Yes.
somewhat still like alive and awake now at this point is just going to grab Tharnak by the arm and try to warm him up.
Just give him the ring of warmth.
He's got to attune to it. That's the
Yeah,
only
I can do
problem.
that.
Yeah.
Theo's going to walk around the corner and be like, I think that went well.
Chiron, after warming up Tharnak just a little bit, is going to lean over and just cough up like a large amount of blood. Yes, sure, we'll go with that.
That's pretty bad.
I think it went pretty well. You know, he really hit us hard with that beam thing, but
Oh, really?
What beam thing?
you didn't see it. You're in the room.
Hey, me and Tharnak, mainly Tharnak.
Oh, it hit me too. You know, I
Cold.
was a bit cold, but
Tharnak's still partially freezing.
Yeah, at this point, Chiron, by grabbing Tharnak, it's going to take a little while for him to warm up, tieflings and all.
Yeah.
But you notice the ice that's formed on your body is beginning to melt away a little.
Theo will assist by using his short sword.
All right, cool.
Can
So
I-
you
can I
guys
just-
get some fire.
Can I just like get 2 like fire bolts ready in my hands and hold them up to me as well?
Sure. You're working on heating yourself up. Sure enough, as time progresses, the ice is beginning to melt off of your body. Your teeth are still chattering, and the near-death experience that you underwent is still going to have a toll until your next long rest. So,
I'm gonna go step outside and get some fresh air. I'll
there
be
is a
right
cliff
back.
face.
What?
You are right by a cliff face.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast fly and walk out.
All right, spending a spell slot, and for the next 10 minutes, you are able to fly. But Hal, immediately, we're going to pause time for a second. Hal, you have a message coming to your head nice and calm. The regular sound of the scribe enters your mind, and Requesting report for next day in Ruthven.
Well, you would not believe, what just happened. We killed this giant ice salamander lizard thing, in exchange for bringing Ajax back to, no longer a bear. We'll have more updates after we go to the prison camp to try to free the other one.
Because Tharnax moved off the board. Okay,
T-posed. He entered creative mode.
you did. As you are sending this message out, you hear confirmed. The what?
Wait, what part are you confused about? All of it? Some of it?
Repeating. Ajax is a bear, and you attacked a massive salamander.
Currently, Ajax is a bear. He is suffering from a form of werebear lycanthropy, if I'm saying that right. Where he can't actually change. He made a deal with. He made a monkey. I don't know if you know the term monkey's paw, but he made a monkey paw deal, and I'm helping him reverse it so he can tell us the whereabouts and we can gather more information about what has happened here.
All right. And okay. Because I'm feeling a little wild. Here's what I'm gonna do.
What's the can on?
Sounds like Austin. It sounds like Austin.
What do you mean?
Just little bit of fan. Is that your computer fan that's picking up?
I don't think so. Well, let me turn my voice back up a little bit then.
No.
I
Sounds
guess.
good now.
I don't know.
Because I'm feeling a little wild. Here's what we're gonna do. Tharnak, you're currently out flying in open air. It's actually a very interesting view, as you can see the world around you. A lot of you can look out and see this as well. To your far right now, you see the massive rolling stone hills, snow covering them. And you see these strange ruins that you saw on your climb up. Essentially what look to be massive towers with windows that are approximately the size of what you'd expect a doorway to be, that are toppled. It's just ruins. There's evidence of some ruined city that is against these hills, floating islands around. Ahead of you, you can see the thin woods, the trees that sprawl out. Straight and to the right, you can see the dark forest. And as a matter of fact, you can even see the coast from here, from how high up you are. You can see the ocean and the waves rolling along. You see above you the snow is still pouring down ever so gently. It's probably even perhaps a little lighter, if you were to guess, but still snowing nevertheless. Out on that coast, you can see two distinct structures that come up on what seem to be hills. On one side, you see what looks to be an ancient dwarven naval base. You can tell by the stone building and the elegant work in it, as well as the grandiose statues that depict dwarves. You can see ships that line the coast, as well as another small section that looks to be almost like a fortified keep that's far to the right, kind of next to the dark woods. You can see Grimhurst, and there's the cave behind you.
Seeing Tharnak just take off into the air after climbing a mountain with him, I'm gonna turn to Chiron and go, you know why I never did drugs? I'm really afraid to see something weird. I'm really gonna see some weird shit.
You know, I've always heard that drugs will make you see stuff like that. That's
Nah, drugs don't make you see stuff like this.
Could he have done that the whole time?
That's what
No,
wondering.
Just help them climb a mountainside.
no. I
Almost
kind of
died for that.
learned this after I kind of learned this when I got knocked out.
And you both fell into a huge freaking pond and nearly died.
You,
Speaking of which, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and clean my clothing.
Very nice. Yeah, just instant dry. Tharnak, you're starting to get cold again as the snow is peppering you.
can you shape water to get the water off me? Is that possible?
Sure.
I can just have prestidigitation.
If I changed my shift weave, does that still leave it wet?
I think it probably would. Maybe.
I mean, I can just fix that.
Because then when you swap back to when you're going to be wet again.
No, it wouldn't swap back into wet clothing. So I'd say it would probably retain. You didn't get that wet, Chiron, because the two of them, Theo and Tharnak, fell and took a dip in the water
Yeah,
during the climb. So that's what that was from.
I'm just gonna.
But
I could use prestidigitation to warm our neck as well. I really forgot about that.
because I'm feeling a bit spicy,
Oh no.
you have this cave. You have the body of the beast, which its sheer size is keeping it in place against the current, which is very gentle until it hits the falls. What do you want to do?
Oh, we got 2 minutes.
I was gonna fly back inside and grab that gold.
Okay. Just tell me what you want to do and we'll go through how much of it you get.
Wait, what gold are you going to grab?
The pile in the corner.
Do you know that it's there?
It's visible.
Okay.
Are we splitting it?
What are you going to do with this?
I'm
gold?
just gonna
Gonna
grab
wait
it and then fly back. I'm flying, grabbing, and then flying back. But I'm gonna try and
Yeah, I
when
guess I'll.
fly back. I'm gonna try
Okay.
and not.
I guess I'll look
have
around for
Ajax
anything
do it.
interesting. If we have 2 minutes, I'm gonna see if I see anything interesting.
This is just an out of game.
Oh,
This is
okay.
an out of game thing. I'm just giving you 2 minutes to try to
Alright,
try
I'll
to tell
probably
me
look
what you
around, see
specifically
if
want to
there's-
look for.
See if there's any interesting things here. There's got to be a reason that this thing was here. So I'm looking around for like if it was guarding something, if there's like an amulet or some sort. Or like I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
was gonna see what this witch wanted.
Well, other
Oh,
than
so-
everything
Okay.
that's in the cave.
Yeah, but like that. What is that mean?
What is
Yes.
what is in this cave
She very
that she would?
specifically wanted everything.
Yeah, so I was gonna look around too.
So be
Part of which being
descriptive
the
on
loot.
what you're trying to check out in this room.
Top left.
Ajax is just gonna look out, kick back, and just take a breather.
That's fair.
You're okay. Hal wants to go top left. This area.
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah,
top-
yeah.
I guess I'll go like the right side.
Okay. Theo, right side. What in particular on this side are you trying to check out?
Anything that would be of interest to what I think is probably a hag or witch.
Chiron?
Chiron's gonna go and see if there's any other bodies besides the one that's on the wall in the main room. And if there are, he's gonna go begin pulling some of the gear off of those and kind of putting them in the bag of holding because she said she wanted everything. So
All right. So we are paused. Now, Matthias is also just gonna try to examine the beast. He's gonna do his best to make a nature check and Arcana and all that, and figure out what the hell this thing is.
as Matthias starts doing this too, Chiron's gonna ask him if he can kind of patch up any of the open wounds if the beast may be bleeding anywhere.
Are you sure we want to mess with it at all, or should we just leave it?
Well, she said she wanted as much of the blood still inside of it as possible, so just keeping all the blood inside of it is probably the best idea.
All right.
Other than that, no, I don't want to mess with it.
I'll see what I can stitch up.
Thank you.
All right.
I wouldn't give it a
So,
healing potion or anything. Just like bandages.
At this point, yeah. Well, it's dead. So we'll go in the order we got it. Tharnak, You're going for that exposed pile of gold.
Yes.
Trap.
All right. And you're just trying to grab as much as you can.
Basically, yeah. If I have more time to do I have time to check it out or no?
Yeah, sure. If you want to make an investigation check, and
Yeah,
see
because I
if
want to
it's
make sure
trapped or
that there's like
something.
nothing going on with it. I didn't know if we had enough time to do that. I thought it was just those 2 minutes where as much time as we had to do an action.
Yeah, perception. Make a perception check.
Perception check? Okay.
Each gold piece is a mimic.
That'd be unfortunate.
16. 18.
Okay. As you arrive at the gold pile, Tharnak, you actually fly here 60 feet and around. You are hauling ass. You get here immediately. Actually, you kind of knock over some of the pieces as as the gust fits into place. Interestingly enough, you find that in this room, and by the way, I should mention this room is dark, so without any light, it's going to be hard to see things. You have everybody else has default vision unless you want to add a light, and you can bring that up on your turn if you want light. Tharnak, you're fine because you don't need lights.
I have dark vision premium.
Yes. I will say in your perception check of this pile, as you look it over, you see what appears to be a suit of shining armor that's propped up against the wall, and there's just gold covering it. All of these pieces of gold and silver and copper, excuse me, are shining and just draw your attention. However, you can also see, and it's hard to not do with light. So I will say, is anyone lighting a light?
We can all kind of see, right?
You can see in black and white, but you cannot see color.
I suppose
It's
now
like
that it's
very low vision.
yeah,
I'll say that Hal lights a torch.
Okay.
yeah, I'd say that
based
you
on
probably
your-
would now that it's safe.
So the two of you light torches. In doing that,
Oh no.
Tharnak,
There's methane.
Tharnak, you actually see as light enters this room that it glimmers off of the gold and reflects into your eyes, and you see just this shining, beautiful pile. However, you also catch.
I don't have a torch. I have a lantern, apparently.
That's okay. That's better than a torch, actually.
I don't even have a torch. Apparently, it's lantern, hooded lantern.
Cool.
I see.
Tharnak, underneath the water, you see that the gold comes from this very open pile. There are pieces that are scattered underneath the water that aren't visible to the naked eye. So the light has kind of illuminated that for you. But this very exposed pile is right here in front of you.
Okay.
Do you want to try to grab what you can from it, or?
Yes, I'm also going to use Mage Hand to grab the coins that are underneath the water.
Okay. When I say there's coins underneath the water, I mean there's a lot of fucking coins underneath the water. Like
Yeah, I'm going to use Mage Hand to scoop it up and then put it in, I'm assuming, my bag.
Okay.
I can put it
So
in,
you're just gonna start going for that. Go ahead and make this will be a dexterity check.
Okay.
Why the fuck is my crowbar 10 pounds?
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah. 13 plus 3, 2.
So you manage to just start shoveling this pile. As you're going, and getting coin, you start uncovering this suit of armor, and you see it's actually a body. There is someone who ended up dying in what appears to be half plate armor, but it looks like a rather burly dwarf. However, he is long dead in this pile, so you're kind of having to scoop around him. Okay. So as you're doing that, I will tell you the amount that you get in a minute. But was there anything else you specifically wanted to do in that time? Or actually, I suppose you're spending that whole time to grab the gold. Who's next?
I suppose I was, or was Chiron? I know it was before Hal.
It's probably you.
I'm gonna grab my dice real quick because I left him back there, so I'll be right back.
All right, so Theo.
Hey, that's my name.
You're just checking out that side of the room.
Yeah, just to kind of a jump check, see if I see anything that would catch my eye, and anything especially that like I think she's a hag. That's just me being me. But whatever this weird, strange forest woman would find interesting. Like, there's gotta be a reason we were sent here.
Make a make a perception check for me. Just general perception.
I'm pretty good at that. That is 14.
14 total?
Yep.
Okay. As you're looking around, it's kind of hard to see anything that's like openly there. You can see there are coins that are just scattered throughout this room. Like shining against the light. You do have the torch, so that's going to help you though. You actually see lantern. Sorry.
The proto lantern.
Again, see something you saw once already with Commodore. There is, in fact, a sort of opening in the ceiling up there in the upper middle of the room. And you can also see. Whoops!
I probably yelled that at the Tharnak because he can fly.
Okay.
Like, hey, there's a second room on the roof.
I'm gonna look at him and go, oh, okay.
Right.
Or at least an opening. And I know you can fly, apparently.
Yeah, I just learned this. I'll check that out once I'm done over here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Keep scooping.
So it's about there, just for reference, for the size of the room.
The opening.
Okay. So that's there. Theo, looking around, again, it's kind of hard to find some exposed stuff, but with your light, you actually see that there is the pile of rubble that you're standing next to seems to have a... What?
Sorry, I didn't realize my space bar turns on and off my camera.
Oh, more you know. Oh, I think toggle was the last thing.
And then I accidentally hit it, so that's why.
Cool.
Ignore me.
Okay. You actually see in that rubble beside you what appears to be just a hint of an exposed, what looks like like leather that's been buried under rocks.
Okay, probably check it out.
Okay.
Are the rocks like difficult to lift, or are they pretty easy just to push aside?
I'll say with relative ease, taking some time with it, you can move a rock off. As you pull that off, you see what appears to be a book.
I'll pick it up and I'll see. Just look at the front of it, see if it's interesting.
It does not have a cover for you. It's just an unbound book. There's a little like ribbon.
I'll probably just open it up then.
Okay, opening it up. Inside, you see.
Feeling I know what kind of book this is, but
the first page is a sketch of the mountain. The next 5 pages are hastily written notes, some crossed out. Taking some time to look at it, they seem to be lyrics to a song that talks about how the frost beast was slain by Dave. It abruptly stops, unfinished. You see next to this book, where you've pulled it off, you see it was actually attached to the belt of a person. You can see that there's a body that's underneath this rubble.
I'll try to like drag the body up from the rubble. See what it looks like.
That's going to take it's going to take you a little bit of time to do. If you want to
Okay,
clear the rubble off.
Can I speed it up by using the one tool I've never used so far, the crowbar, to leverage rocks off?
Sure. I will say, make a strength check with advantage.
It already gives me
This can be
advantage.
athletics. This is an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. It already gives me advantage because it's the crowbar, and that's what they do.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity. Or you said athletics?
Yes. Okay. Tharnak, you got 15, right?
Yes.
That is an 8.
Damn.
You collect about 300 gold.
Nice.
300
Jesus.
golds, and that would be 20 platinum. You also find that there is a single 1,000 gold piece gem
Damn.
in that pile. Okay. As you do that,
You said 1,000 gold piece gem?
yes.
Okay.
Write that down on a notepad.
I'm adding it to my the custom items.
Okay.
Make sure we just know like we are
Yeah.
returning to the woman.
Yeah. Know what's
It's everything.
in
I feel like coin's not a big of a deal, but maybe like the gem or stuff like that.
okay.
I feel like she doesn't need coin. I feel like she just needs items.
As you are going through that, Theo, what was your check?
An 8.
With advantage?
The other one was a 4, so yes. I got +0 to athletics, so
All right, this will be fun. Theo, you get
please don't
you
rip the body
know,
in half.
a couple of the rocks off of the lower body. You expose the pelvic region and start making your way upwards. You get the lower chest, and then you get to about the body is actually posed like this. Generally, more specifically like this.
Just clamping something.
Yes, and as you expose one of the rocks that is actually above the hand, and kind of fling it off to the side, you see the rubble begin to shift as the body doesn't move except the hand reaches out, grabs the rock, and puts it back over it.
I'm gonna try moving it one more time.
You see the hand reach out, grab the rock. The other hand lifts up, exposing what appears to be a broken shawm, flips you off, and puts the rock back over it.
Sir, are you alive?
Nothing.
I don't like the rudeness of this person, but is it broken what? Like a shawm? Like
A shawm, what appears to be it's a small instrument.
Oh.
Yeah. Small instrument.
I don't see what's so important about this rock. Could I make like an Arcana check to see if it's like disguised?
Make an Arcana check.
Because I feel like there's got to be something to do with it. Like the reason that it flipped me off after death, I got like post-mortem flipped off. So there's got to be something with this. That is a 12.
12. You can't see enough of the person to determine whether they're dead or not, to be fair. However, the fact that the hands are still moving, like this is genuinely like the body is just trying to like cover itself again.
Is he trying to hide?
And I'll say as you're kind of going through this process of trying to remove the rock, and it keeps putting it back, and you try another rock, and it puts that one back. It's kind of weird. We'll say that's what you spend your time doing at this point.
The beast is dead. Like you can come out now.
All right. I'm glad someone found that.
This is more of a stone wall than talking to my dad.
Additionally, from your torchlight, you
That
would
was in
see
character, not out of character. My dad's great.
you would see from the torchlight that there was actually also a glimmer of what appears to be some coin that's trapped underneath that icy pool right next to you. However, as you've been focused on trying to clear the rubble off this body, Hal, I believe, was next, right?
Yes.
Hello.
My fear is that there's more than one of these beasts.
Hold on,
What if
I need a second. I got a phone call.
What if they've
Okay.
actually did kill one?
Cameron, we'll go to you.
Okay.
What are you doing in this time?
Like I said, I'm looking for any other bodies. Trying to pick the stuff off of them, put them in the bag of holding, to take them back to the witch.
Okay.
Or to the lake.
You see, I guess Theo wouldn't have started messing with the body at this point, so you head over to this dude in the corner. And you can actually see that this man, though he is partially frozen up against the wall in a corner, you see he's clutching a Harper medallion, and he has what appears to be a potion in his other hand. It's a strange, almost bluish liquid. You see what looks like a little toenail that's been frozen in it.
The FDA would not approve.
Well, Chiron will begin to basically thaw out the body and take the potion and put it in the bag of holding. The Harper medallion, though, he's actually going to put with the rest of the Harper medallions for the time being.
Okay. Because this is old, go ahead and make a straight perception check for me.
Okay. Don't think I'll pass that one, because that's a 2.
Nope. Medallion goes in with the bag. You see this gentleman
It's better than one.
is there with the potion in hand, kind of like a football, like he was trying to like run away or maybe drink it, but it's nevertheless that's appears to be his final resting position.
Okay.
You see one of those things.
Seeing
Tharnak.
Chiron, okay.
Yeah.
Seeing Chiron, I probably yell out that this person is moving. But they can go back to them if you want, like, by that time.
Get to you in a second, Tharnak. So that'll be fun. But as of now, yeah. So you shot that out, Theo or Chiron. You hear Theo say that there's another body
Moving. I think it's angry at me.
What do you mean it's moving?
Well, it just flipped me off.
Chiron's going to go check it out.
Okay. All right. On your way over, you are passing a pool of frozen ice that you can actually see there's some glimmering coin beneath it.
I guess while Chiron's over there, he'll also try to melt the ice.
Yeah,
Pull the
that's true.
coin
It's
out.
going to take you a while to melt the ice.
Yeah.
Did you grab the potion?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say you have about 30 seconds left. So, are
The
you
potion-
spending time?
The potion is just with the rest of the stuff that he's going to take back to the lady.
Right. Preferably just note all this stuff separately, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Then, like in your inventory, just for specifics.
Yeah.
It's a bit late into this to say that, but all right.
I guess I'll check out the body that Theo is beside.
Yeah. I was gonna show him when I pick up when I try to move the rock away. It reaches out and brings.
With this time, you lift it with a crowbar, and you see one of the hands still grabbing the shaman. Shakes its fist at you.
See,
Kind of.
it's still it's like different versions of this every time. So I don't know what's going on here.
With the rock there, can I see the body at all? Like, is any part of the body still sticking out or anything like that?
Yeah, the lower region. It's just the hands seem to be reaching out and covering themselves.
I would like to check the feet to see if I can feel the pulse. It's like run a medicine check, basically.
Sure. Yeah, that would be a medicine check. That's
Probably be a better idea than Arcana, because I thought this might be like some magical last defense, but then it flipped me off.
13.
13. This dude is dead.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Only after false life. Fuck.
I have false life. That's only self, though.
I mean, not self. Speak with Zed.
That is really weird.
The hands give you
A boy.
yeah.
This is strange. Shall we free his head? I mean, he's probably dead, but there's just something left.
Does there appear to be anything that looks like it may be valuable on his side or anything like that?
I found this book.
There was the tome. There's the sham that is underneath the hands that they seem to keep going back to. It's resting on the upper chest. You do also see something else on this other side. Clearing that off, you see what appears to be a morning star. It's made of light iron, and it has once white fur stained permanently red. The handle has dwarven runes on it. And I guess you don't know what they say.
I guess I'll pick that up and put that with the potion as well.
Is it gonna stop him?
At this point, actually, probably be your final action, but you would see at this point, Theo, one of the hands actually reaches up and out to you, like so.
I guess I'll take it. I won't leave my man hanging.
Okay. And right as you do that, we're going to pause that. That'll be Theo and Chiron.
I've spoken to that before.
Karnak.
Yeah, sir.
While they are at the very end of what they're doing, you did make a perception check.
Yes.
Are you greedily shoving all this into your own personal bag, or are you taking time to kind of check out what it is?
I guess I'm kind of just taking time to also check it out. Like I'm doing as fast as like I can, but also like making sure there's like nothing about to just jump out and attack me.
You notice something about some of the coins as you're pushing them in. Some of the pieces that you thought at first glance were platinum are a bit... Make a religion check. With advantage.
Religion with advantage.
Yes.
First one's a 22.
All right, you don't need any more.
Second one's a 16. So 22.
As you're shoveling these into your bags, you catch a glimpse of you're pretty certain you catch a glimpse of a very familiar symbol. As you think you see an emblem on at least one of these coins that appears to be platinum. It is what you recognize as this sort of face, very similar to your own patron, as there is a face with tentacles on it.
My lord!
You're kind of shoveling those in, and I don't know if you want to do anything else with that time, but you did actually catch a glimpse of that. So.
Okay.
He would be the guy to say, "Oh my lord."
My lord. Can I just say I'm going to do something after this or no? Like when I'm done with this, can I
Sure,
just state
but
that now?
we'll get to Hal to get these 2
Okay.
minutes. Let me remove this from here so we can see what Hal's doing. Hal,
Yee.
let me actually put you back here for a second.
Yee.
There is a waterfall here that pours down very like gently and very thin, but it is still a waterfall. Let me actually show you the side view because that would help the most, wouldn't it?
Yee.
There is this waterfall that seems to be flowing from up and above down into this area. So to actually get back here, you're going to have to cross about right against the waterfall. That's 20 feet of water that you have to move through.
I cast Shape Water and freeze it and walk over it.
That's going to take a little while to do.
Wait,
But
that's a cute
I guess you can do 5 feet at a time. So
Yeah, it takes 6 seconds.
okay, sure. This is right where the water is flowing. So are you freezing the flowing water, or are you going for?
I'm gonna step out a little bit from outside the waterfall and just like
Yeah, that's an extra
freeze
5 feet.
like a bridge.
All right. I'll say given 30 seconds, you can pull it off. Sure. All right. You get over here and you see right next to you an icy pool, and you also had a light lit, right? So
Yeah.
you do actually see glimmering inside of this pool.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Hal's a pretty perceptive boy.
I have a question. Let's see. I have a
Yeah.
question. Could Tharnak quickly cast thaumaturgy on all the lights to make them brighter?
Sure.
That's a
That's
17
perfect.
on the perception.
As you do that,
Is that the one good idea for the long rest?
Yep, there you go. That's all you got.
Tharnak,
Oh, no.
you see a ton of as these lights flare up. There's a whole bunch of air like around this cave. There are a lot of loose coins that have found their way into crevices and cracks and have been frozen up against the walls. There's a lot more under the water than you even first thought. As the light reflecting off of it actually gives you a good idea of the sheer immensity of the wealth in this room. At this point, you would have tore through that, but I'll remove it later. I guess I'll do it now because I'm lazy or stubborn, whatever. Not lazy. I don't know. I don't want to do it later. Here we go. You went through that. Cool. Good job.
Well,
Using his life to get something better.
that's a lot of words. I didn't get any of them.
Me neither. All right. So as the light flares, you can see all this, and Hal, you see the same thing in this area around you. You actually see a small pile of coins around that corner. That actually you probably wouldn't have seen before had you not had light in that area. It would have looked like just normal rocks. The pool below you glows as well, and you see another icy pool up ahead, but you're kind of skirting along the edge of the water right now.
Okay. Hal's gonna start, I guess, grabbing. She said she wanted everything, so he's gonna start grabbing everything again.
Oh, and what? Sorry. What was your perception check?
17.
17. This pool right next to you of ice. You see underneath the surface of it, with your now glowing light. You actually see a scroll of some sort that has been covered with ice, and you see some coins scattered around it. And on top of it, you see what appears to be a necklace made of small crystal beads. Each bead on the necklace is a different color.
Before I do anything else, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay, just to see what's around you.
Yeah, if anyone I don't know that's around me.
What's the radius?
It is 30 feet.
Okay. This is a. I mean, the size of the room, you get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So like you can't even you don't detect any thoughts around you at all.
Okay.
It's just Theo. Fuck.
What the hell is this thing?
Orange and gold. Gold. Gold.
Gold.
Gold.
Every time.
My precious. You just hear Thornak going, my
All
precious, in his head over and over again.
So Hal, what are you doing?
So I was catching detect thoughts, and I'm gonna keep that concentration up as I walk. Last for a minute.
Okay.
And Hal is just going to grab the skull necklace and hold on to it because he's supposed to grab everything because she wants everything.
Yeah, the necklace again is covered underneath ice.
I guess I'll hold my torch up to it,
Okay, so
or
you're
maybe
doing-
can I technically have fire? Do I have to like actually send it, or can I just hold on to it in my hands?
Dude, send it.
I've
supposed to
done that
send
a
it,
few times.
but
Send it.
you know you can hold it, sure.
If not, I have.
Thornak has done that multiple times.
Yeah.
If not, I have something else fire related. I think.
Can you shape water? Shape ice into water? Is that something you can do?
I can freeze the water. I don't think I can. It doesn't say I can do it back.
I mean, I assume if you can freeze the water, you can like it's. It just seems weird. That
I
you would
can
do it.
force. I can cause it to form shapes. Can I just part the Red Sea like Moses?
It's 5 feet.
Moses was just a bard.
No, if you watch
sorcerer.
Beyblade, he used a Beyblade.
Oh, actually, can I also change the water in front of me's? I can change the. Is it like pretty clear or is it not clear?
Actually, this would be very clear water. I
All right,
think.
no,
Actually, no. This would be murky. Sorry, this would be.
So I'm going to change that to clear.
Okay, so you can actually see, and as you clear out some of this water, and it's been a little upset, but as you look through, you can see there's a whole bunch of coins down there.
I grab my shovel.
All right, shut up.
And just wait for the ice to melt with the torch and the fire bolts, and then when that clears, I'm gonna use my shovel to get it all out.
I would like to remind you that with there being a scroll down there,
Oh, gotta be careful.
it's make an Arcana check.
That's a 5.
Yep. No, I mean it's paper and you're melting water.
I'll be careful. I'm gonna do it carefully.
All right.
Like I'm gonna stop before I get to like the last layer, and then I'm gonna dig it out.
Okay.
Also, I want to read the scroll when I get it, but you know.
All right. So you spend some time forming or melting the ice. As you're doing that, you have you've gotten about to that lower layer where it might just touch the paper, and at that point, say we've caught up to present. At
Nice.
this moment. Actually, I'll leave this up. Here's what we'll do.
So roll initiative.
Oh, I really needed. Okay, there we go. A loud gust of wind howls from the mouth of the cave.
I should have got shape
After a
hair.
moment, some of the water sloshes back upstream. All of you are kind of close enough to the water to actually see the current return back.
How does that work? It's a mountain.
So I think maybe Crazy Dave was right.
It upsets the large pool. This howling continues on for about a minute. Are you guys doing anything in this time?
As Theo says this, Kyron's going to look at Theo and be like, "What do you mean you think Crazy Dave was right?"
I'm worried about maybe he did kill one of them. I mean, look at this book. I'm holding the book I got. It talks about how Crazy Dave killed the Frost Giant, Frost Beast.
Does Chiron notice the fact that it ends abruptly?
Yeah, a little more detail. It looks like these are the scribblings of a bard who's trying to write a song about how he went up, and it basically sort of ends with a. It doesn't look like it. When I say it ends abruptly, I mean it doesn't look finished. It doesn't look like he was
Died
writing
on
and
the
his
page.
pen trailed off. Like this was something that he was like working on, closed up, and it never got finished.
So my fear is, if there's more than one of these things, they killed one.
Then where's the body?
Howling Wind.
I think we need to finish this up pretty quickly and get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
What were Tharnak? What were Chiron and I doing a second ago?
You were right in the middle of shoveling out the body, and Theo,
yeah.
the hand reached up and out to you.
Oh yeah, I took it.
You took it?
Yeah.
All right. As you grab onto his hand, you see that there is. All right. Is anyone else doing anything in this time before I jump to that?
Sonic's probably gonna.
Hal?
Well, I don't think Hal's going to change what he's doing right
Sonic's doing what?
He's gonna. Can he see? Wait, can he see the armor?
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
exposed this person right now.
Can
It
I-
looks like a
Oh,
now.
Can I
Exposed.
can I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure, you can do that.
On a 18.
It does not appear to be magical, though you can see massive claw marks scrape the chest and actually pierce through the metal. And you
Okay.
can actually see underneath where there was an impact, as it looks like the frost beast
Yeah.
clawed into this person.
Quick question. The book that I sorry, continue. Oh,
Okay, one last thing. You see this person has a long sword on their back, and you can actually see infernal text on the hilt.
What does it say?
It reads, "The blade of General Caesius Thynel."
That's it.
Yep.
I'm going to then look at Chiron, quickly telepathically say, "Do you know a general? What was it again?
Caesius Thynel.
Do you know a General Caesius Thynel?"
It sounds quite familiar. Is there anything I need to roll to see if I recognize it?
Sure, make a history check. You have advantage on this.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll get right back to you, Theo.
no, it's not a super important question. It's just I was wondering if the book that I had referred to him as Crazy Dave. So did he
No.
already have that? Okay.
No, it just refers to him as Dave. He's not called
Okay.
Crazy yet.
I thought you said Crazy Dave. I was like, wait, did the book already refer to him as Crazy Dave? Is that not a nickname?
It actually gives like his full name and
Oh.
like pins a title, like he's a champion of the people who
Okay.
returned down from the mountaintop, having slain the beast.
Fair enough. I was just curious.
And the part that that it ends on is it seems like the bard is trying to describe the creature, though it's loose and there's a lot of like scribbled out portions, and then it just kind of closes.
Sounds good.
I rolled a 15 on the history check.
Sure. Final. is one of the families from your homeland, specifically involved in the art of weapon making.
Yep.
General Cassius Steinel would likely have been a member of the Nerth-Ruthen War at some point in your history. This dwarf appears to have taken it from that person's corpse or won it somehow. One way or another, it is now on the body of this dwarf in this cave.
Chiron is going to look back over at him and be like, "Make sure you take that with us. If she wants it, we'll let her have it. But if not, I really would like to take that back home."
It's all yours. With that, I'm gonna try and take it off the body.
Up and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure enough,
Can
you're
I-
able to.
I'm taking the sheath too, right?
Yeah, it'll take a little while to undo the sheath, and I'll say that's what you're doing with your time. Theo,
Yeah.
as you grab the hand and kind of pull, you actually notice that there's like a layer of skin over this hand that actually comes off, and the hand falls limp, and the layer of skin kind of crawls up along your hand and sort of matches with your own.
Fun.
Um,
More curses.
the other hand reaches up, and you see the portion of it this over your own hand actually grabs the other one and tries to bring it over to your other hand.
Look at Karen and be like, is that bad?
It's this strange crawling thin layer of skin.
It's not good.
Yeah, I would say it's probably not good.
I
Tries to
mean-
match with yours.
It did flip me off, which is a bit angry. But it looks like it was protecting something.
You now see the exposed broken sham.
Is it trying to pull Theo down or
It's
anything?
probably just trying to
No,
merge with mine.
that does appear to be what it's doing.
It
I
should
would
just
probably not hold on to that.
probably not.
You
Idea.
see, it tries to lower down onto your hand, but it gets kind of flung back. It tries again, it gets flung back, as it seems to not be able to actually attach
Work.
to you.
Are both of his hands up there doing that?
Yeah, the other, so the
It's like not compatible with my skin, apparently.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
And it looks like a dwarf, right? Is that what you said?
it means all your attunement slots are filled.
Oh, fun.
You know who has 0 attunement slots filled? This guy.
Do you want the skin graph?
No.
I think I have one more attunement slot open.
Do you want the skin graph?
Sure.
Can
Do you want the skin graph? You stand next to me.
Can I make a sleight of hand check?
What are you
On
attempting?
what?
No. Can I make an Arcana check on this skin thing?
Sure.
See if I know what it is.
I want to make a sleight of hand check to try to take the broken sham
It's a
while
10.
the creature is
Sure.
fixed on Theo.
Go for it.
I rolled a 10.
You
Wait, that's
rolled a 10?
no. Yeah, that's right. I thought, yeah, that's
This-
good.
This shit's definitely magical. Like this appears to
No
be
shit.
some form of sentient glove of sorts that's like skin tone and trying to like merge into your own hand. Like it looks like it's trying to affix itself to you and sort of
Can I tell if it's like
merge with you.
benevolent or like
it nothing it's done so far seems like it's trying
Malicious.
actively to hurt you, though it is trying to like merge with you, so it's kind of weird as it's getting repelled.
I'm interested for sure. I just don't know what right now I could unattune to that I'm not gonna need later. I can't do the dagger. Short sword's
Well,
kind of important. The
You
grimoire.
actually see on your hand one of the gloves turns over, and then the other one turns over, and they just kind of look at you like this on your own hands.
I don't know.
And it
I'll-
tries to go back to attaching.
I'll come
Um,
back. I'll come over there and try for it.
I can remove the
You're down?
grimoire for now, I guess.
I mean, if you want, I have an
That's
open
gonna-
entombment slot.
It's gonna take you a while.
Okay, I'll
You,
give it like a 1 second. I'm gonna walk over to Tharnak and be like,
as you're about to do that, the howling stops. At that instant, the gloves go from up here to they jump down onto the body. They go to and actually crawl back over the deceased person's hands and blend in. The strange sort of sham, Chiron, what was your sleight of hand again? You removed it or no?
It was a 14.
Yeah, sure enough, you take the pieces of it. It is a shattered sham. It has little inscriptions on it. It's essentially just basically like, presumably the name of this person, and it seems like very personalized. It looks like it was someone's personal instrument. As you guys are doing this, that stops. By the way, Hal, actually, one more
I'll
thing.
tell Tharnak that if he wants, he has to come over here and get it because it doesn't want to walk with me.
Okay, I'll come over.
We'll pause
Right.
right there. Hal,
Yeah.
because I didn't address what you did yet, you were spending the time to melt through. You actually, at this point, you had that last layer when we left off at the 2-minute mark. You had another minute of howling, so we can say at this point, if you wanted to, you could have removed, or there's that last layer of ice. So how do you want to go about getting through that as there's water piled up?
Probably start chipping away / using like shape water to get the water that I can out and just trying to free it.
Okay, cool. So easy enough, shape water, fling the water over and begin chipping away at this upper layer of ice. Beneath, you see what is most definitely a spell scroll. You can actually read it. It is a common version of Arcana. This is a scroll of Speak with Dead.
Hey.
Yeah. There are the coins around it, and this necklace made of these small crystal beads. Each one is noticeably a different color of bead, and it just looks like pretty beautiful. Probably worth a pretty penny. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to use any of this now because we're just bringing it all back. But speaking to be really helpful right about now. If anybody wanted to, write it down.
I don't think I can.
I believe it's a 3rd level spell.
And I believe it's not wizard.
3rd level?
It should be a wizard spell. It should be on that list.
I think it's.
But
I can look it up.
I could possibly do that. I could write that down. Then
you can only write down ritual spells, right?
It says
Oh
bard.
yeah.
It says bard and cleric.
So this would be really
Is it a
I'm
ritual
surprised it's not a
spell?
wizard. Uncertain. We'll look that up later. As of now,
Okay.
there is a shift in the atmosphere as after the minute passes, howling stops, at which point you hear 2 clicks in rapid succession. The noise sounds like some mix of falling ice and heels tapping against the stone floor.
Oh no.
As soon as the echoes sound through the chamber, the raging wind seems to die down immediately. As you hear another 2 feet land in
What?
the hall,
Hey.
and then, quiet as a mouse, another pair of feet which would be inaudible to you if the wind were howling still. But by the time they touch the stone, all is dead silent, as it seems that the sky itself is holding its breath. What are you guys doing?
Got a bad feeling about this. That's 6 feet.
That doesn't.
Shit. If I remember correctly, is how many feet the salamander had.
Anyone have any spells that could see things out there?
I'm all tapped out.
Thornek's going to go in the eyes of Balboa.
You have to resummon Balboa.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Balboa is wrapped around your arm, and he actually vanished in the
Yeah,
pod.
I'm gonna send
Right.
Commodore. I'm gonna send Commodore up the roof.
He's already out there, so that will be easy enough to do. You see, let's say Commodore would have gotten to dry land now.
Yeah, probably.
Ajax has backed up against this wall. Matthias is backed up as well. Landing about here, you recognize a few people, and I am using some not exact miniatures, so bear with me. In the water, you see 3 individuals.
Do they look familiar?
One does. You recognize the face of Delilah, who seems to be looking around and coming into this main room.
I knew it.
I'm gonna go talk to her.
Okay. All right.
Kyron would probably follow him out.
Is everyone stepping out to
Delilah.
meet them? Or
Yeah,
That's the one.
how is not being this place alone?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, Thornek's not gonna stay alone either.
I mean, we did the job, right? That's the thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guess now she's here to help us pick up the stuff that she wanted. Okay.
yeah, I mean that's fair. We got no reason to be hostile.
All right. With that, an old, hunchbacked, white-haired woman circles around the corpse of the frost beast, carefully examining it. She reaches out one of her long, bony fingers towards the creature and runs it along one of the bruises, then traces it upwards to where a bit of the creature's blood had begun to creep out of the wound. You see it patched up by Matthias. She leaves a smear behind as the majority of the globule coats her finger. She raises it up and puts it in her mouth, tasting the blood for a few seconds. She then turns to Delilah.
Can't believe Delilah's.
What?
Nothing.
It's real, all right, but it's been pierced twice. Blood is spilled. 2 pierces is fine. We have more than we need. 2 pierces is fine. Curb your tolerance, girl. Your mother wouldn't have stood for this. Well, I'm not my mother. Were she more rational, she'd still be here, wouldn't she? The white-haired witch grits her teeth before turning her head to the horned woman, who appears to be a sort of blackish, purplish-skinned tiefling. Miklah. Under normal circumstances, I'd agree with you, Greenwich. But if they're aiding us in searching for my stone, a pinch of generosity might not hurt. Gah! You're intolerable.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you.
I'm still looking for that. Don't worry.
Delilah dismisses the white-haired witch with a backward flick of her hand as she walks up to you.
I'm still trying to look for that. Like I said, no promises though. I can't find out. I'm not searching this whole island.
There's the darker skinned tiefling-esque woman approaches you as well. Gives you a look up and down, and, a sort of judgment, but it's subtle. You just pick up on it because you're good at reading people. Just kind of glances you up and down, gives a nod of a sort of thanks.
I guess I'll make our presence known. For someone who's normally used to stealth. Because, didn't expect you to make the hike out here yourself, but as you see, for now, this place appears to be clear, and the salamander-looking beast is, well, on the ground over there.
She looks over at it. You see the white-haired woman is continuing to kind of feel it up and down, look at it around, opens its massive jaw up and looks in at the teeth, and kind of checks out the eye. It's real. Delilah puts a broom over her back. Well, that's quite all right. Trust issues and all. Which reminds me, she walks over to Ajax. I'll be having this back. She pulls the pendant off with the strange eye around it and puts it over her own neck. Nah. Takes it off. Miklah hands it over to the woman. All right. She puts it into a bag. Start cleaning up. The tiefling woman brushes past you into the room behind that you passed. Oh, Matthias would have taken the strap off. That would have been his other action.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, mine's still there too. Immediately walks into a bear trap.
I don't think he ever set one down, actually.
No, I did.
Oh, he did.
Did he?
It was.
I don't think we would have left it there more than.
I think I probably would have picked it up.
No.
That would be
Fair.
so.
Can we just say he did?
That would be so much. Well, just really into large fucking bear trap.
You see Miklah, the dark-skinned tiefling woman, pulls out from her bag a wooden plate. You can see there's runes scribed into it. She whispers a command word and throws the plate out. The runes glow with a light blue sort of aesthetic as a plate of force appears with that as its base. As you can see, she's generated a floating disc, and it follows her as she walks into the room.
Handy spell.
Don't you dare do what I think you're going to do.
Right. As she pushes inward, she heads over here to this pile, and let me pull out Monster's floating disc for funsies.
How about I cast Whisper to Tharnak and tell him he wants to get those hand things? Now is the time.
Not gonna have time. Not gonna have time.
She's the only one that. She's the only one that walked in there, right?
She is. Delilah is right in front of you now, Chiron,
Okay.
with her arms folded. And you see the white-haired old woman is beginning to lather the beast with some sort of honey-like substance.
Chiron is gonna look at Delilah and be like, "Well, you said you wanted everything from in here, correct?"
That's quite correct.
Well, let me give you some of the stuff that we've picked up so far.
Rodak's now gonna pull out the
So
1,000.
you started, and as you're saying this, you hear Miklah from the other room. They've started taking things! Turns, you can see there's crackling of a spell that you can see forming in her finger. That's all right! They're giving it over.
We thought we would have to hike back to you, not you join us. So
Yeah, we were kind of expecting to have to find some way to lower this creature down this mountain. We weren't really expecting y'all to come here.
but it's more convenient this way.
The white-haired woman is muttering as she's holding in one hand this sort of gray staff that's plunged into the water and keeping her steady, and she's lathering. She's, I think you can carry this thing down.
Well, keen eye, that one. Surprised she actually noticed.
As they're talking, Tharnak's gonna pull out the 1,000 gold piece gem and hand it over.
You see Delilah. Perfect.
Quite valuable, that gem.
Puts it in the bag.
I was gonna head
Yes,
over the
well.
necklace as well, and the scroll.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys want this or not, but I found it. You guys said everything, so
Is it- Interesting. I admire the fidelity. Folds it up, shoves the scroll in.
I assume I've read the book enough to know the notes of the bard's song. I'll hold it up. This is pretty much worthless, but if you want a bard's song, I assume you can have it. It's not
Puts the
really worth anything, but
beads down, takes the book from me, and kind of flips through.
has some
Lot
notes
of
in it about
interest.
the mountainside. Yeah, I figured.
I'll take a
figured-
bard song.
I mean, you can have it. It's about. I don't know. It's nothing crazy. I seem to be of little interest. Besides that, it's about all the only good look I got so far.
Chiron will pull out the Morning Star and the potion he's picked up so far, and hold out the potion to her and be like, "Before taking this, is there any way you can tell me what you think this potion might be?" I was curious when I picked it up, and I just wanted to know what it might be.
Takes a glimpse at it. I will make an Arcana check for it.
If you want, I can also identify it.
Cool. Yeah. A potion of frost giant strength. You can tell by the toenail. Puts it in the bag.
Odd.
And Chiron will also hold the Morning Star out to her as well. This was also on one of the bodies, if you wanted it.
Takes it and looks it over. Not of interest. Hands it back.
Figured as much.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
also gonna pull out the longsword. And I'm gonna go. Now it's gonna be. Now with this, I did read the engravings. It does belong to someone. My friend over here, Chiron, from his homeland.
It's just
We-
a long sword, though.
Yeah, it just seems to be a
is just
longsword.
A long sword, if she
We
would
were
like it. But
wondering if we could keep it or not.
Friend's a strong word for that, too. Someone you know.
She
My cousin here.
looks it up and down. Checks the engravings. Miklah! What? The tiefling woman comes over, leaving what little fuel pile there is behind. Comes over. Yes? Read the text. Takes a look at the Inferno. It's a trinket. That begins to turn back. And for the record, that pile is a lot smaller than what I saw.
We've been here before.
I mean, probably
Pile?
some
You
arcane.
wore a necklace. There was a reason for it.
Oh yeah, he went back to. Technically, Ajax never went to the room though. Right, so-
He did. He spent the majority of the fight in the room. He only had
Ah.
like half. He had the last turn was when he came out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna give it over. We didn't think you were gonna be here.
What pile are you talking about?
The pile with the dwarven body. Looks back over.
I didn't take any gold from that. I just moved it all.
Make a deception check.
I've taken no gold so far, so anything I've
Same.
seen.
Yeah, I haven't taken any.
Oh,
Mhm.
and
20!
while
That's a dirty 20. That's a dirty 20.
Roll inside.
while they're doing that, Chiron's gonna also pull out the one Harper medallion that he found, and hold it out to Delilah and be like, "This is also something that I found on one of the bodies up here. It's actually for one of the organizations that I'm pretty close to back home. If you would like it, I'm more than happy to give it to you, but would also kind of like to hold on to this as well."
It's also really not worth. It's only worth the metal it's made of.
That is true.
She takes a look at it, flips it over to look at the back side, and who's this griffin?
Ah,
Oh,
I'm gonna mark that one down.
I didn't even notice the name on it.
There's names on it.
That's actually someone who perished in this area supposedly a long time ago. Well, maybe not a long time ago, but some time ago.
Sometime ago.
She flips it back to you.
Ajax looks more sad.
Ajax hears this from across the room and is like, "Oh,
Oh,
Ajax has stayed a respectful distance in the corner. Like he's got his weapons down and he's just watching.
yeah.
oh." Chiron will also pull out the shawm that he found as well.
Why would I want that?
I mean,
You said everything.
You said everything. We were going to give you everything. You said you wanted everything.
There's some rocks over there too.
Keep it for yourself.
If you don't mind me asking,
Before Miklah has a conniption.
No, I didn't take any gold.
She
Which is weird
also
for me,
did not-
but I hold up my deals.
Oh,
Karnak,
also, did she hand back the sword as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Your deception seems to have gone unnoticed, Tharnak. So they do believe that you gathered it for them and did not keep any for yourself.
Cool.
If you don't mind me asking, it's
Well,
sorry.
get out
Someone.
of here.
All
So-
right, fair.
The coin. She looks directly at you, Tharnak.
What?
The coin. You said you gathered the coin for us.
No, I put it in the pile. Like I pushed it aside. I didn't put anything. I didn't grab any of it. The only thing I grabbed was that gem. I pushed the gold aside, seeing the body. Saw the gem, grabbed the gem, considering this might be better to hold on to than the money right now. And then I was checking out the body. Found the sword, checked out the armor, massive gash in it, but yeah.
Like her eye, like
Twitches.
despite the fact that she has like the sunken in eye, like you can see it kind of raise, and it really, as it stretches out, emphasizes
Wait, she's
the
still beautiful
deformity.
to me.
Oh yeah, no, she is. No one sees anything other than the same Delilah, unless you actively wanted to like try to peer through an illusion. You can attempt that should you
Oh,
desire.
I don't
And
know.
the
if
other
I
two are just ugly, correct?
I don't know if I want to. But
They are ugly, but they are still, they're still humanoid.
I'll make a perception check, but like I don't actually know if I want to see what's past that illusion.
I'm not gonna try.
All right, this wouldn't be perception. I believe this would be investigation.
Even better.
Yeah, investigation.
Yeah, how's that going to?
That is a 11.
Delilah is a beautiful young woman, despite her deformity.
No. Oh wait, I did this last time, and it was actually just I rolled like a 20, and last time you said it was just like stat looks pretty legitimate.
You did not roll a 20 last time.
I rolled like a 17 then, or something high.
Yeah. It was a high number, but it was not a 20.
No. Very well. I forgot that I had done it last time. Yeah, that's fine. I don't actually know if I want to see the illusion to Delilah, so
With a look at this, you actually see that the deformity of her eye matches with the older woman with the white hair who's
they did seem to be related.
been lathering this body, and actually, as you see at this point, that the body of the frost beast, as she seems to have gone around to the other side, shrinks down a size to become a
Oh.
large creature.
That's
And she
pretty
begins coating it again with another layer.
good. You don't mind me asking, someone who's studies the arcane, what do you intend to do with the beast here? As long as you don't mind sharing.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck.
Can I assist?
How would you do that?
Just be like, I'm also curious. It's I went to college for this.
Sure, you can also make a persuasion check.
It's gonna be just a straight roll because I have a +0.
All right. How if you
So
also
the
wanna
first
make a
one is
persuasion check?
13. The second one is
A
3.
+9 persuasion makes it a dirty 20.
Woo! Okay. Kind of looks between the two of you. There are various ingredients on this creature that Greenwich over there thinks can be quite useful in our brewing endeavors. Potions are, well,
Useful.
just my mother was good at potions. They're trying to teach me.
Good
Well,
at potions too.
Judging
Kind
by your cabin, I'd say you got quite the knack for it.
It was my mother's cabin before mine. All right.
At least for, I don't know if it's divination or the arcane, but whatever it is, it works well.
She looks past to you, Tharnak. Now, not that I don't enjoy the pleasantries, but I have seen that gold pile. You're the deceptive one, but stop bullshitting me. I'm the tolerant one of this, so give it here, boy.
I just want to buy some scrolls for myself. Alrighty.
How much are you giving
Fine.
her?
All of it.
You're giving her all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
The fuck.
Okay.
She roll a higher insight than my deception. I'm
No,
assuming.
she didn't. She didn't, but she physically saw the gold pile. So she knows that somebody is bullshitting her in this circle. So she didn't have a higher insight. She had like, what did she roll? She rolled 7 plus. Yeah, she had a 9 insight.
Write it down, folks. You got a +2 insight modifier. Now we know.
Now we know.
Well, shit.
Like it's gonna change anything.
The young woman looks around. All right. You and I need to talk, and she points to you, Chiron.
She points to me.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I know what. Would you like to just talk here? Would you like to step to the other side of the cave?
Oh, secrets.
Depends on if you'd prefer to do this privately or.
Oh, no, this is information that if I do wish to make the deal, then everybody else needs to know it too. How much information were you able to gather?
She takes a second. See, Miklah is coming back with a disc full of gold piled up. You see a couple of other trinkets shoved into the mix that seems to have been gathered from the remnants of the pile. She looks back. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see. For fun. You took all the lights out of the room. She does not know that there's any gold under the water. She returns.
I'm gonna quickly just put the cover over my lantern.
You're in the other room, so
It's bright enough.
It's not going in at all. The
Hood lanterns are OP because you can make it just 5 feet instead of the original.
the tiefling woman comes up with clearly feigned generosity, but generosity nevertheless. You may have the scraps in the room behind us. There are various coins scattered throughout the room. I hope that will be enough compensation for you.
As long as you fix our hold up your end of the deal with our friend here, more than enough.
Agreed.
Awesome. So that be it. That deal wasn't made with me. And she walks over beside
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ajax and makes a sort of motion, just a sort of kind of open arms, sort of shoe motion to the two of them. They move out of the way. Ajax being very careful to not upset the pile. Oop. Nope, he's gonna keep falling. I'm good at I'm the best DM. 10 out of 10. All right, Matthias moves over there. Just kind of in the corner, checking out this older woman as she continues to lather.
May I ask how you got here? I can't be the only one wondering this.
I assume they used to fly magic.
Yeah, it's got
She-
fly magic.
I don't question magic anymore.
I was about to say, we did see them throw the brooms over their back, right?
I mean, yes, but like
Delilah threw a broom over her back. The older woman does not appear to have a broom.
Oh, they must have shared.
And you don't know how this tiefling woman got here. But
I can't be the only one curious. Like, I understand one of you may have flown, but like, can both of you fly?
there are three of us, dearie. And to answer your question, Grennich over there has. Let's just say she's good with the weather.
I see.
So, there's
She's
another question I need to answer, isn't there? You first. She looks at you, Chiron.
Well, the first
She-
thing that I would like to know is, yes, how much information were you able to gather?
She pulls out a rusty curved knife. I have some relatives who live in the north of the coast, the mainland coast. They were able to gather a bit of information for me. Word. Now, I can give you what I've gained for the agreed upon price of a finger.
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
If Chiron gives up his pinky finger off of his offhand,
Mhm.
does that still give me the -1d4 to checks made with that hand?
For this, you will have -1d4 to checks, no matter what finger you give up. Although, if you were to give up like a thumb or
I'm gonna,
your pinky is probably your best bet to give up.
I'm gonna cast a message and ask doesn't have to at Kyron. Ask him, did the deal say your finger?
Chiron will message back and be like, "Yeah, it was my finger."
There's like 3 bodies near it.
Does it have to be a finger on you or one you just possess?
Let's see. You said that it was only checks made like with that hand or with both hands together, right?
If it requires the use of that hand, whether it be a spell that requires somatic components that you're using that hand for, or an ability check of some sort, that's like if you're trying to sleight of hand with that hand, unless you can come up with a reason why that finger is okay to not be there, then it would be -1d4.
You're a pink, you can't be like Spider-Man anymore.
Well,
That is-
I will make one.
My joke is that bad. All right, fine.
So bad it crashed me.
To be fair, all we need is a
Damn.
high level cleric, and you can get your finger back.
This is true.
That is true.
We're hopefully about to go to an island that's basically run by clerics. So, but other than that, I would like to make the argument that pinkies, when it comes to most of the stuff that Chiron does, even two-handed, the pinky doesn't really do anything for leverage when it comes to swinging a sword or swinging a halberd.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
If there's a logical reason why it would be okay to not have that, it's fine.
Yeah. I'll take it as long as it doesn't affect the like swinging of a blade with both hands. Swinging of a blade with just that hand, yes, I can understand that. Swinging of a blade with both hands, though, the pinky really wouldn't do anything for leverage at that point. With a singular hand, yeah, you might have a little bit weird time swinging with one hand without pinky. But it would be his offhand and not his actual like hand that he uses for everything.
Okay.
But I will still also say that I would understand like a -1. You said -1d4 of stuff like somatic components with that hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which most of it would be with his left hand, but yes.
So that's basically saying like if you're holding a blade in one hand and you try to cast a spell that has a somatic component, it's going to be a bit harder.
Yeah. Okay. And then Chiron's gonna look at her and be like, I think that my pinky finger on my right hand, I'd be willing to lose.
Very well. We need a surface. She kind of twirls the knife.
You got the floating disc.
That's a bit full.
I got you. If you give me 10 minutes, I can do it.
That's
I immediately start casting. I start casting floating disc.
By the way, you see that this knife is rusty and not very clean.
Poor decision.
Would you prefer a cleaner knife?
I hold up the Cthulhu dagger
It must be this
with
one.
my tail.
Must be that one. All right. And I'll keep.
I don't really want that one to be used for this, Tharnak. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't.
I
Look at my shoulder and just look at the dagger that I have.
have two other daggers
I
we can
also
use. I also have a short sword.
saw dagger if you need it.
Theo,
If
you
you
hear, don't you even think about it.
Then it just was telepathically talk back to it. I thought you liked cutting off things.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure if
Facing
you
this
could
woman?
stab me, you would.
What? Who says that? Who said that?
This is the dagger talking
the
to
dagger. Theo's talking to his dagger. Have you
Oh.
seen this woman?
telepathically.
You know what she is? Fuck that. Fuck that. You're just like,
Yeah.
I hold out one. I hold
You
out
hear-
one of my like normal daggers.
How has a saw dagger that he flips up?
I'm gonna tell just continue the conversation with the dagger. What do you think she is?
say I don't want Chiron in me forever. How does that sound?
It's just.
That's what she said.
I mean, it's just a finger.
Not if it's
Fine,
a
I'll
good
res-
enough hit, it's not.
I'll respect your wishes.
I mean, I'll do it if you ever want to ask Chiron a question.
Well,
After
yeah, I
his
mean,
death.
holding on to his soul is useful, especially if he, dies, because then I can give it back to him.
I'm not quite sure you can pull one out, though. The fact that you managed to stop me from absorbing a soul, that's something we need to discuss at a later time.
Later
Chiron, at this point, she's seems to be trying to essentially tries to find a flat surface on the wall.
If you give me a few more minutes, I'll have a floating disc for you.
We haven't the time.
I don't need to wait. I'm sure he'll be
Don't need-
okay.
It's almost done.
The wall or the floor, your choice. Unless you can find a shelf around here.
Or rock.
That's what a shelf was. Never mind.
Aren't shelves? What?
Chiron's gonna pull out the iron pot that he has and sit it upside down on the floor.
Oh, I have a cauldron.
I have a bear trap.
Not a.
I got an urn, but like not on my person.
Let's.
Oh, that would be something, wouldn't it? By the way,
Pull
in
out the
this
fucking
space-
urn.
In this space, Miklah has begun drawing out symbols with some sort of sparkling chalk that seems to be going around. In it seems to be a half circle at this time. Okay. This will be done first. Then you'll receive your information. Are we clear?
I understand.
Hand against the wall. So there's a flat surface.
I pulled out the pot and set it upside
Yeah.
down.
Oh, you set it upside down.
Yeah, I set it upside down.
There's a surface.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a flat surface on the bottom of the pot.
She pulls out another bowl, puts it underneath the pot, and then has the upside down pot. Your pinky out.
Chiron's pulls out a crossbow bolt and puts it in his mouth for something to clench down on.
I'm gonna hold Chiron. I'm gonna pass him a flask.
Okay.
I don't need that yet. I've got a bottle of wine in there.
For before, for numbing, but all right.
Not that. And Chiron's gonna lay his hand out and hold out his pinky finger away from the rest of his fingers and hold the rest of his fingers close. Obviously on his right hand.
Lowers the rusted blade and sets it on top of your pinky. You can feel the blade touching against your skin. There for a minute. Not a few seconds, holding it. She clears her throat. With that, everyone in the room stops what they're doing. And they turn to watch. She pushes down with one side of the blade. The process is slow and excruciatingly painful as the blade cuts down through your pinky.
He was gonna take a drink from his own flask.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
What's Chiron's AC? Because we don't know. We know.
This is
I'm
this
just
is
kidding.
just sheerly your or a wisdom save, whatever. It's your internal will, essentially.
I'll go with wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
That's a 17 plus 3, so a dirty 20.
Okay.
You lapse through the pain.
You are able to withhold the scream just barely, but there's like tears form in your eyes. This is a painful experience.
Do I break through the crossbow bolt?
With your save, I'll say no. You actually spare the bolt, though you
Okay.
really like crunch down into it. It's gonna be 10 points of damage as it's a slow process that saws through. Blood gushes out, pouring down over your pot into the bowl. As it takes about 12 seconds to get the finger fully severed. You now have a nub on your right hand, I suppose, where that finger is. It is still actively bleeding, but the finger is severed, and puts it into the bowl. Kind of brushes it off, flips the pot over, the blood pouring down into the bowl as a sort of finger soup as more is kind of gushing out. There's a sort of twisted smile that comes to her face. Despite the young, beautiful aesthetic, there's something that you think she may have derived some pleasure from that.
Chiron will reach into the bag of holding with his left hand and pull out probably a piece of one of his things of clothing, probably one of the sashes, and tightly wrap it around that pinky or around the nub.
I would like to walk over and just cast Cure Wounds as well.
Okay. As you're actually healing from this, you can see as Hal's putting his hand on you, the skin is beginning to reform over the nub and sort of heal up the wound. You're wrapping it up, and you can actually see glimmers of radiant white light actually are poking out in sections as your body is fighting back. Paladins are immune to disease, so you...
I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Already done that. I thought about it, but I was like, I can't do that. I've already done it.
You're right.
That's
Like
6 health
you're
back,
right
by the
on
way.
it. And you see 6 health back. So cool. Yeah, the nub is bandaged up, and you get the sense there will not be any adverse effects from the...
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Of all the people
Right
to do it,
person.
probably was
Yeah.
Ron's best idea for it.
I offered you a better saw. You know.
Could have at least cleaned the blade for her. I have like, the ability to do that.
I don't
she-
think she was all that interested in that.
Yeah, I think it has to be that
Stashes the
way.
blade away. Stashes the blade away and takes it. Wonderful. This will be of most use.
No.
So,
I will be right back.
okay.
My mother is screaming right now.
She about to give a lore dump, but okay. Yeah, do what you got to do.
Sorry.
Shall we lore dump without him?
Lord
Shall
dump him
we?
down. We can send him the clip.
Yeah.
Or we can take a break.
It's up to you.
Of all the
up to you.
times to take a break, now's not it.
Fair enough.
This ain't it, Chief.
Good.
I'll- Oh,
Should I just
Okay,
start
you-
recording myself?
you should be here for this. So I'll just keep describing other things that are going on as they've all stopped. You see that the Miklah, the tiefling woman who is drawing symbols on the ground, seems to have formed a full circle
No, she's about to tell
of this shining chalk.
Bitch about to teleport.
Of,
Like, I don't know, she's probably about to just flip it back to base.
arcane glyphs, and there is
Back.
nothing there. You see this circle remains that Miklah drew. The frost beast actually shrinks down another size to go from it went from a huge creature to a large creature. It's now a medium creature, and it's actually beginning to get pushed down the stream a little bit. So she's pushing against it and trying to push it back up the stream. Luckily, because most of it is in the water at this point, it's actually easier for her to move. So she is pushing it along. However, Miklah comes over and gives a helping hand and pushes it closer to the circle.
It already went over one time, but if you need help, like
Matthias is staying way the fuck away. Alright. Stop there.
it did already get thrown off one time.
True.
They probably saw it.
Probably would have.
They probably saw that happen.
I would just love to see the reaction to like, oh, there goes another Fenrir party gonna die, and then just 10 seconds later you just see the beast thrown off the mountainside, like, oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Chiron. All right. As they've pushed the body ahead, Chiron, your finger now severed. Delilah looks up to you, bowl in hand. Actually, she pushes the bowl over closer to the circle before coming to you. So, you are in search of information about the cult of the dragon. Yes.
Would be correct.
I have a relative who has taken up residence in the Mirror of Dead Men. It is said, her at least, that in that area there is a castle by the name of Neeritar. Something along those lines.
Could you spell that for me, please?
We'll definitely do that. Give me a second. Let me pull
Wait, you
this
said it was
up.
the Mayor of Dead Men? What was it called?
Mirror
Oh.
of Dead Men.
Mirror of Dead Men. Mirror? How do you spell mirror?
Mir as in
M-E-R-E.
yes, like Maria.
Dead
N,
Men.
the best of my understanding, it's probably some form of draconic. I would guess N-A-E-R-Y.
N-A-E-R-Y.
T-A-R.
T-A-R. What was that place again?
Netatar is a
Castle.
castle on the northern portion of the mainland coast.
It is of interest. I believe they likely set up camp there, or she did. She believed they likely set up camp there to be close to the fabled black dragon. Give me if my pronunciation is wrong. Voaraghazamanhar. Fuck.
Now you understand me trying to say names in Star Wars. Volo's Guide. Okay.
Volo's Guide to Monsters. Clearly. All right, here it is.
He's a.
Voar. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Vorag
Or
Hamanthar. Vorag Hamanthar.
Hamar Thong.
Spelled the way it sounds.
Voar
Hey.
A-G.
Close.
Hamanthar.
Okay.
That's fun to pronounce.
I was not close. I was kind of close.
Vorag Hamanthar.
Forantar, I've come to bargain.
Oh my god.
That would work with Delilah too.
I've come to bargain. Oh,
A fabled black dragon said to be so fast he could be on the south end of the Great Swamp, then the north with such speed that it was like he was never in the south at all.
Okay, so he's the Flash.
My relative in the mirror has discovered a dastardly secret about this dragon that is surely known by not even this cult, as it would never be revealed to the masses, lest this fabled dragon cease to exist. But the question is then not about the cult, but about the dragon. And that, my dear boy, requires another deal. And another finger at that. But not one of yours. You've exhausted your value. No offense. However, should another innate magic user be willing to pay the same price, I would be happy to share. She looks at you, Hal, recalling the draconic nature of your bloodline.
I qualify because I studied magic. I'm not innate.
Yeah, you're not an innate caster.
Yeah.
So this would either be
9.
Tharnak. Yeah, Tharnak, you would have an 8 casting ability. 'cause you're
Ah,
a-
shit.
He's a
that's why.
warlock.
That's why she.
Hey, would
took
that be
it.
an 8? Because that was like a warlocks
Yeah.
aren't. Are they? Okay.
No, not Warlock. The fact that he's a tiefling.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why she took it from Chiron, because he has
Yeah, 'cause paladin.
devil's blood.
Yeah, no, Devil's Blood. That's what it comes from. Yeah.
Could she take a toe from Commodore? Because he
That
could
wouldn't work
regrow.
that well.
Because he can regrow it.
He isn't an innate magic user.
He is a celestial being.
Theo, you are completely dismissed as she looks between Hal.
Yeah, I
and
figured.
Do we really need more information? Like,
Giving up a finger?
Indeed. A finger for knowledge about this fabled dragon, the likes of which you will find nowhere else on Faerun.
I mean, it's good info. But do we need it? I feel like the Chiron and
I'm not going to ask you to cut off your finger.
Yes, I'm in the same boat. You do as you see fit.
I'm asking for input here. Do we need
Well,
this info or not?
I mean, the initial info was pretty big. And we know exactly where they are now. But
What if we can bring them innate magic user? They can have all the fingers they want.
that
It's kind of murdery.
that sounds very murdery, actually.
Because you know who the cult used as their spokesperson? A blue half dragon.
See, I will say this. Kyle might give up a finger.
Kyle's not here.
Kyle, I don't know if he's in a
Person
mental
in
state to
the
make that
magic user?
condition. He's not.
Kyle's in a position to be able to grow limbs at will, I'm pretty sure. I believe he can do that, in all honesty.
Just pure energy high.
I'm a musician. It's kind of career ending to lose a finger.
My religion doesn't allow me to.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
okay. No, that's absolutely false. But whatever.
But press X to doubt.
Yeah, I don't know for that one. I was going to say that in character, but
That's me spamming the XP.
Okay.
She lets out another chuckle and pulls out a second bowl.
Do we need this information? I'm not about to lose a finger here.
as a
I
partner,
don't think we need it. We know where they are. We can find out this information potentially. Now that we know where
Wait,
they are.
well, so it's a 1d4.
It's minus 1d4 specifically. Let me tell you what.
Wait,
this
what if I'm casting
debuff
through my
is.
staff?
So
you don't even use
while
weapons
missing
anyway.
that finger, you have minus 1d4 on skill checks, attack rolls, and somatic spells that require the use of that hand. Unless you can, explain why that wouldn't matter.
I use a staff?
Cast the spells.
Again, somatic components. So if you're technically your arcane focus, you can wave it around as if it's a somatic component.
Getting all Doctor Strange.
I still consider it a somatic spell.
Well, because I'm not using my hand. Like, I'm not going to be able to use the pinky, I'm saying.
He doesn't
In
use
that
weapons
case,
anyway.
you could always cut it off your other hand.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah, I'm going to hold out, because did I ever determine if he's a righty or lefty?
Look at your character sheet.
I don't think I ever did, actually.
I just assumed that default was
So,
right-handed.
he's a righty. Wait,
Being
actually,
ambidextrous. The superior race.
wait, hold up. Let me check something.
The Chiron can be.
Kyron can do whatever he wants,
She-
apparently.
I'm going to check Hero Forge to see what hand I have him holding the staff.
Kyron can no longer do the 5 fingers challenge.
Literally, just look at the mini on the board.
It's
The
true.
mini is
I
on the
can't
board.
see it that well.
Yeah, it's I'll see.
I can't see it that well whatsoever.
I'm sorry. I can put it on the side view, but I mean, you're all in a line.
Or just look at it.
I can pull it up.
Wait,
By the way, Chiron, your finger was immediately like she started piling
yeah, he's
ice
already.
and snow, scraping it off the wall and covering your finger with ice and snow.
I'm gonna hold out my left hand and put it down. My pinky as well.
Damn.
Okay.
They're
Alright.
committed to this a lot more than I am.
like your commitment.
Someone is paying for my finger to get put back on.
We can talk about it in the group fund.
It'll come from the group.
It's coming out of something.
Never say you're not committed.
Just like I told you, or just like I told Hal, this is up to you. This is not up to us. If you want to do
We're
this,
we're gonna need this information.
Rusty knives.
So I'm going to grab my Cthulhu dagger, put it down, end my hand with my pinky.
I'm gonna hand Tharnak a flask.
Oh, thank God! I'm gonna need this.
You should do it first so you numb the pain.
I'm gonna take a nice hearty swig.
All right.
I'm going to.
Well, now this is going to mean to be fast because that can't stay in your bloodstream. All right. She raises up the dagger and sets it over your hands.
I'm also going
Trying
to
to take
quickly
the pot back too.
grab my shirt and just.
All right. Chiron, are you putting the pot back down for her?
Oh yeah.
No, fuck.
She's gonna do the
Tharnak.
same thing.
Kind of need my hands. I'm a thief.
It actually rolled max damage on Chiron, so this might be lighter on you, Tharnak, just so you know. All right.
How will you fail this saving throw?
As you do this, she brings your hand down immediately. Again, the room stops, and the two of them are pushing the body, and they look over, and you see the smiles creep across their faces as she really quickly just slams it down. All right, this is the pinky.
Yeah.
So just okay. Note your debuff. All right. That's seven points of damage.
Okay.
As it severs and blood flows out.
Can I use mending?
I don't think you can do that on organic material.
You can.
Wait, but what's an organic material?
Has Chiron's finger stopped bleeding since Hal casted?
Cure wounds.
That definitely helps. I'm gonna say you're bandaged, but you're gonna keep having blood for a while until you get you're not bleeding out, but you're
Yes, I
bleeding. You lost a finger.
Oh, I thought mending was 1 inch. It's 1 foot. Damn. All right.
Okay. The two of them resume. Actually, they push the creature onto the land and begin coating it with a final layer of this honey-like substance.
What about the info? I just lost a finger for it.
All right.
How about them leave without them telling me that?
With that, she looks to you. You four are among the most privileged. For you now know knowledge that very few do. This black dragon, Voragamanthar, is not what it appears to be. The cult worships a dragon they believe to be faster than light. In reality, Voragamanthar has a secret that is known to few. My guess is none. Not even this cult. Voragamanthar is the twin brother of a dragon known as Verendor. Verendor.
There.
Where, there, and everywhere.
Where did he go?
Where did he go?
For centuries, these twins have misled the world into believing that only one dragon dwells in the mirror of the dead men. One dragon that must travel at immense speed, since it has been spotted at widely separated locales in rapid succession. The siblings seldom leave their lairs, but when they do, they coordinate, so they're never seen together. Or are seen in two distant places precisely the same time.
Where, it's me, your son.
So, should you wish to cripple a cult, perhaps this secret might do a number on them. Or it might prepare you for something you may have to one day deal with. I know not. There's your information. What was that?
Great.
You weren't supposed to know that.
It's good info.
Hey, you sacrificed fingers for it. It's worth.
Both of them.
Alright, they are happy. Delilah takes the other finger and starts coating it with snow. So 2 bowls. And keeps them. Very well.
Pinky promise.
Damn.
That's cursed. Alright.
How is
At
he
this
supposed
point,
to be now? I don't
the other
understand.
creature, the frost beast is now much smaller. And so at this point, just the white-haired woman who, you notice that even as she breathes, strangely enough, it is cold out, but her breath is frost. Like it's, yeah, cold. Okay. She's putting the final layer on the creature. Miklah pulls out a small brown pouch and holds it up and looks to Delilah. It's time. Delilah walks over and hands her one of the bowls with the finger in it. She takes your finger, Chiron. Meanwhile, Tharnak, she holds yours. And she looks to the 4 of you. So, looks to Ajax, back at you. We were making a deal, weren't we? Holds out her hand. Ajax will be returned to the state he was in before we ever made a pact. He will be a human again. And she holds her hand out to you, Tharnak. Oh shit.
Oh no. That's never a good sign.
Everyone can tell with a natural 1. You can see the look on her face shift from the benevolent force that has been aiding you and giving you helpful information and letting you keep items to now you can see there's this sort of twist to what she said. You can read off her expression that what she just said has malintent.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the deal that was made, but
Looks back to you, Tharnak. Hand still out.
I was pretty sure the deal was that we would finish his deal and he would be able to. His
uphold
deal would
it.
be complete.
Why do you want my hand?
She tracks her hand. You're a clever lot. Told you it wouldn't work, Greenwich.
Wait. No, why'd you want my hand?
That's not the important part.
No, that kind of is. She just took a finger and then wants my hand again?
Thought you liked chaos, boy. She gives
I
you
mean,
a
I-
wink with her deformed eye. And
I mean, I
turns
do.
over.
Don't get me wrong, but I like to be the one that causes the chaos.
Unlucky for you, this time things go just as you wanted. She puts her hand on Ajax's shoulder and extends her other hand. A deal was struck. Now it is finished. Slayer of the Frost Beast. Ajax shakes her hand. And with the two of them interlocked, Ajax's form begins to shrink down. You hear the cracking of bones as his whole body begins reforming, his muscles bulging and shrinking as he gets morphed back, slowly coming back into a humanoid form. The large, imposing bear figure that you had looked upon and has towered over Chiron now shrinks smaller and smaller into a human that drops to his knee in pain. And you see as he's screaming, his guttural bear sound, his vocal cords reform into that of a human as he goes from a roar into a human scream as he's dropped onto his knee, heavily breathing. You see before you a man with dirty blonde hair that just has a hint of yellow in it still, though most of it is nearly brown, that just rushes down over his shoulders, down his back. It's been uncut in ages. He looks like he would be a scrawny man, though he's still retained a lot of the muscle structure in his arms and his legs, though he has the look otherwise of someone who would not have had any strength to him at all. If he had smaller muscles, you would probably bully this kid. He's like, he sits there on the ground.
How old does he look?
Ajax, that's a good question. He would probably be in his early 20s.
Roll a d20 to determine his age.
Between 1 and 20?
Oh, fuck, no. Oh, shit, hold on. I forgot about this. He would have been in his early 20s. But he's aged 16 years. So, he's...
Wait, what?
In the woods, in the forest.
Yeah.
He's aged 16 years in the forest? Oh, damn.
He appeared... What his human form would have looked like is still retained for a moment, and you see that as this time shift grasps a hold of him, you see beard beginning to fill out. You see just signs of age beginning to creep in, just a hint. And his blondish hair goes into that of a full brown, as he loses the form he once had and is now, as he...
He'd be like 37, 38.
Yeah.
40.
He's about that. The man before you breathes heavily. Delilah looks over. Now, Miklah pours into the circle of shining chalk. She empties the pouch into the circle, pouring out some strange form of blue powder or dust that upon hitting the circle swirls around in the ring like a small tornado. A second after the final granule drops, the vortex flashes with arcane light. The sigils glow, and the small cloud that circles around the ring becomes a bluish smoke. Inside appears to be the faint shimmer of an image. You see what you believe to be the hillside hovel known as Delilah's shack on the other side.
Told you you're gonna teleport.
Miklah looks. Now, with that, all of them pile in. The Frost Beast is now a small creature, which gets picked up and thrown through. And with that, within a matter of 6 seconds, the old white-haired woman, the tiefling-esque woman, and Delilah herself vanish through this portal along with the Frost Beast. in its small form, and Tensor's floating disc, along with the assorted valuables and items that you gave them. And in a second, the smoke fades away with a sounding good deal.
What if
Why my hand?
I think we just got scammed.
She wanted to scam us, but I'm gonna go over to Ajax and lower my hand just to help him up.
It's up to you.
Yeah, Chiron will as well, just to go check on him and everything.
I'm gonna hand him my mirror.
You see him trying to form words. Fuck.
That's
fair.
understandable. First
That's
word.
understandable.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the land of the living, my friend.
How does it
He
feel?
takes your hand
not
and you see this bulging bicep. See,
And I'm gonna
That's
say,
what I'm
but first, and while he's holding my hand, I'm gonna cast a presentation to clean him up so he looks like a well-maintained person again.
Should have done that on
Back.
Crazy Dave. Probably would have appreciated it.
All right, we'll see him later.
He feels his face. Scared for a second as he feels his
The
face and
hair.
thinks he's still a bear. Feels sees his hand and you see he's actually very hairy at this point. Wow. Okay. Okay. He takes the mirror, looks at himself for a minute. I heard the saying, "You grow up so fast."
I'm pretty sure the thing is they grow up so fast, but
Yeah, I agree.
I see what you mean.
I'm just gonna say I understand what you went through.
That's actually fair. He does know what you went through, actually. Not by as many years, but he does know what you went through.
I grew up, what,
3 years?
3 years in a matter of like 12 hours?
Not even that.
I was asleep.
True.
Is there thin air in here?
You're high up.
We are
Yeah,
very.
we are very high up.
I think I had bigger lungs.
You probably did.
Actually, that's probably true.
I
Although,
mean,
from what I've been told,
makes sense.
you can shift between the 3 forms that you now have at will.
3?
Humanoid, hybrid, and werebear.
You see him focus, and you see as he's doing it, there's a pop of one of his arms as you see a claw beginning to form as the bare hand is coming up. And he looks at it for a second, and it recesses back into a human hand. I can write!
But admit you can speak.
You
I
have the
can
right to
speak.
bear arms now.
Damn.
Ooh,
Wow.
I've had enough of
Second
that.
Amendment.
And Chiron will hand him probably a set of either the common or the traveler's clothes that he's been carrying around with himself.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Is he butt ass naked right now?
Probably.
he has a loincloth, but it's very loose at this point, and it probably went a bit more loose, and at that point he probably notices, oh shit.
Yeah, you're probably going to want those.
Yeah, we're all guys here. Right?
Yeah.
That's
You're
fine.
gonna need to learn how to be like a person.
It's also very cold, too. That's also why.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still a bit hairy. Wow. You see his complexion is very fair. And through all the heavy breathing he's doing, his face has turned red as it's kind of filling with blood. And
So, how long has it been for you?
I lost track of the days. I'd say Less than 20 years, more than 15.
More than
Damn.
15 years. Holy shit.
Just judging by my appearance.
Well, yeah, by the appearance, but like,
I was 20-some when I went in. I
think
don't know
it's
how
only-
long it's been.
I think it's only been like a couple months.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Well, we all know that the woods is
It does
not a good way to keep track of time.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go in there and try to get some.
Oh yeah, we left a lot of shit in there.
I was going to say something, because I wasn't sure if you were going to get called out on that or not. But did you actually give her up?
Did I give a what?
Did you give her everything?
I mean, there's probably still some gold in
There's
there.
probably still some gold, but most of the like items.
Are you still wearing the amulet?
No, she took it back.
She did.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said that if.
Yeah.
There's just some gold left,
So-
probably.
She took all the gold I found.
Well,
we-
let's go back in there, I guess.
Okay.
And then also, it wouldn't be breaking the deal because they said we could have what's ever left. So therefore, we are fine.
They did say we could have whatever's left, so.
I'm gonna stay in here. I'm gonna start casting floating disc.
All right. As someone who's been screwed over by a deal before, wording's important.
Yes.
But if you think we can get away with it, let's do it.
She
I
did.
love it.
She did
I
say
love how
everything.
proud he is. No,
She
they did
did
say we could have whatever scraps were left. So
Yeah,
and I didn't hide anything.
I tried to. Be real.
All right, I think I just need a minute. So,
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah,
You
go,
can
go
chill
on
with-
with
You can chill with me, man. I'll be in here.
Fine.
Hal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would never want to leave you like that.
I wouldn't have killed that thing had you not struck it first. Had any of
Right.
you not struck it, this would have been a suicide mission.
Well,
I mean, my
Be
life.
real. I think we all came here thinking it would be.
It's probably at this point my false life would fall apart now, right? It's been over an hour, right?
No, it hasn't.
Oh, sweet. So there's
It,
still just
it has
text from-
been. It has been approximately 10 minutes
Oh, since the Frostbeast died, or
since the Frostbeast died.
since we started the
uh,
combat with the Frostbeast.
no, it's
since
been about 10 minutes since the Frost Beast attacked.
Okay, so
That's,
I got
yeah, you spent a good amount of time. So it was probably 10 minutes total because you spent 3 minutes looting. You talked to her for about 5 minutes. You know,
Alright, cool. So I still have false life then. So there's still little
got it.
specks of just life force around my body.
Well, Ajax, you also have to think about it like this. Speaking for myself and Hal, we both work for the Heart. Well, I work for the Gauntlet mainly, but we both work for the Harpers. Theo is him,
My organization is aligning with the Harper from now on. So it's here in good faith.
and Tharnak is a friend to all of us. So
I will never hurt any of you.
Dude, just
then
call
at the very least, I still owe you all my humanity. So I wouldn't have that without you. So accept my thanks. I have nothing to give beyond what I have, unless you want them all. But I think I could probably use that now.
Probably. To be fair, we are paid to bring people back, Harper's back. So this is just part of the job. We're already the Harpers will thank us enough.
We're just glad you're back. We don't need compensation.
we don't really necessarily know that for sure. We were just told to investigate. We
Like, we're told to get information, but
I'm sure they'll be happy with, living members of their organization.
Well, I mean, yes, but I'm just saying, like, they don't know that anybody is still alive, for real.
Well, we know one other who we should definitely go find.
Am I still sneaking and invisible?
Why are you
What?
invisible?
Is in the prison camp? Doing
Oh,
Those can be
right.
invisible?
Prison camp. So we heard one of your co-Harpers was in a Hellraiser's prison camp. Or at least someone with a Harper tattoo. I think we've said this once before, but
He's gonna make another check.
I think this was a human male.
Well, I mean, that's a good lead.
They told us which one, I believe, too.
They, I don't think they gave us a name.
No, not which harbor, but which camp.
Yes, it was the one that's not on the coast.
Therefore, that's our next move.
Also,
Yeah.
I have a completely unrelated question. What are those boars about?
Oh, the werewolves?
Did you know the boars in the woods?
I'm gonna say this now. Can I quickly say something?
Yeah.
Thornix is gonna go, all right. Whatever you need, because I want to get out of here quickly. You guys talk about. Tell me what you need from me. Can I see a lantern? Because I'm gonna go start getting the gold so we get out of here quicker.
Oh, hand him my lantern.
And
Oh, yeah, you have about 2 minutes left on fly.
I'm gonna drop that now. I forgot I've been hovering this entire
So
fucking time.
it gives you the ability to fly if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You're not like, you don't have to actively fly. It's just you can fly.
Oh yeah. No,
for 2 more minutes.
okay. No, I guess I'm gonna hold on to that. But yeah, I'm gonna start collecting the gold so we can get out of here quicker. But I will ask you to take a short rest right before we leave. Just to
Chiron's
recoup a little bit after we.
going to go in there with his lantern as well, and begin trying to melt some of the gold out of the crevices and out of the little out of all the frozen places, and kind of see how deep the gold is under the water that we saw before.
Hey, Chiron. Real quickly, can I see the bag of holding?
Sure, what about it?
I just need to see it real quickly.
Okay.
I wanna grab something out of it. Gonna pull out the urn.
Just motherfucker.
Of course you did.
You were asleep. This was about to like make me not be able to do literally anything.
I mean, I give you props. That's
Yeah, Theo would be proud of the fast hands.
that's pretty good to be able to do that through my armor.
Yeah, thanks, man. I don't know how I did it. I somehow did it. I almost woke you up though. I will say that.
You did wake him up. You were just gone by the time he woke up.
Ah, yeah.
Theo would be proud.
Thank you, Thea.
He wouldn't tell you that. I'm just kidding.
But I'm gonna take the urn and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to scoop out gold to then put inside the urn.
Okay,
Scoop
I
out.
forgot about this.
He's gonna scoop up the gold into the urn.
Yeah, there's
in the
gold
water.
in the water.
I forgot about this, so I'm gonna do this. There you go.
Well, I'll be happy never going to those woods ever again.
Oh, Sam.
All right. So what are you doing with the urn? Sorry.
I'm going to whatever gold I grab with Mage Hand, because I'm not reaching my own hand there. I'm going to put into the urn.
Chiron's just going to look at Tharnak and be like, "You do realize that I'm basically immune to cold right now, right?"
Yeah, but like this will also help. It's not
Here,
just
hand
one
me
person
the urn.
doing it.
Just hand me the urn.
Well, no,
Because the mage hand won't be able to hold it anymore.
Well, no. I'm gonna hold the urn. Use Mage Hand to scoop out the gold and put it in the urn.
Why don't we just? Okay.
Because then you can also grab some. I can grab some. We get out of here quicker.
And Chiron's going to take off his armor and just dive into the water.
Okay. Cool.
Dive away from what I find.
All right.
And
Cool.
he's also going to cast thaumaturgy on himself to make his eyes glow brighter.
I'm gonna tell Hal if he wants those hand things.
Your eyes. Okay, sure. Why not? You have.
What
a
are
little
the
bit of
hands?
sight.
Oh, so Chiron looking over his body,
Oh
right?
yeah. At this point, by the way, Hal. Funnily enough, as everyone is split up into the room, you see that these people now being gone. There's a tap on your foot as you see this sort of disembodied thin layer.
Oh, I see what's happening here. You didn't want to get taken by the.
It's curled itself.
Wait, it taps my foot like to get my attention.
Oh yeah. It's it. You see the other one is just kind of looking at you and it waves.
Hi.
Hey there, bud.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I'm sort of magically tuned out, so
Were you hiding so they wouldn't take you?
You see as it if you pick it up, it's actually trying to merge with you, and it's actually succeeding. But you see it stop for a second, retract, and give a thumbs up. And then it goes back to trying to attune.
God, I wish I knew what you did before I let this happen, but I'm curious, so I'll let it happen.
Right.
Oh dear God.
If I get a curse
Alright.
out of this, I'm blaming Theo.
what? I
It
didn't do
is. You notice as it's attuning to you, it's beginning to pinch your nerves. So it is hurting a little bit, but it is seemingly adhering as like an extra layer of skin on top of yours.
Wait, I don't know if it's a good idea.
I think it's
So they've kind of slipped themselves over your own hand.
What is it? What does it do? Darn it!
Either you let it attune itself, or
I mean,
What do you want from me?
I need an identify.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can probably help you with that.
so you've gotten some gold pieces, and you actually, right as he says this, you find another one that seems to be what you thought was a platinum piece, but is actually another one of these, like Cthulhu.
I'm gonna separate that from all the other ones.
Okay.
For right now, how much gold did I find?
It's gonna take a lot of time, and Chiron is going through it too. So
Yeah, Chiron just pop back up and be like, "Hey, you can help him real fast. I'll just keep putting gold in here for right now."
Okay, here, I'm gonna put the urn down too, and just like you can use this as much as you need to.
I'll
oh, you
just
said
go-
there was a. You said there was the runes on something that we couldn't read.
yeah, on the there
Dwarvish.
were dwarven runes, which
Oh,
Hal can read dwarvish, but
Yeah, they were
I was just gonna cast number languages, but yeah, how can I read it?
on the Morning Star.
With that, Thornix, I'm gonna walk over and start casting Identify on it, on the thing, on the hands.
so you identify the hands as they are attaching themselves to.
Wait, can I take the hands off of him and have them like attached to me instead?
Do you want to, or do you want to let them go through their process?
I'll put them on me if that's okay with Hal.
That's up to Hal.
I'm just worried that they'll like not be able to take it off.
I'll
Hal.
put them on me then instead.
Darnak,
No,
as you go to reach for it, Hal, your hand like very lightly, involuntarily slaps Tharnak's hand away just a little bit.
Well,
and just kind of one of your fingers shakes itself.
wait, gloves. I'm gonna take my piece of paper. Write what you do. What is the story here? You can clearly control your glove hands. That means you can hold a pen, a quill.
You actually take it out. You take out a piece of paper.
Yeah.
All right. It's a strange struggle as you're not fully attuned to them, so it's not operating as it should. So it's very, very weak. But you just see them draw a smiley face.
No, that's not okay. Not acceptable.
You can still probably cast Identify with.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look
Can
at
you,
Hal.
Do you
Tell
just
him to
hold my
sit.
hand?
Hal, sit down.
All right, I'm gonna sit down.
I'm gonna just grab his one hand and start casting Identify.
Okay. You identify the item with about 10 minutes. So the attunement is like 3/4 complete by this point.
Yeah.
And by this point, it stops hurting you and it begins to just feel natural, almost like your own skin. These are called living gloves.
Oh no.
They are symbiotic gloves made
Symbiotic,
of
that's good.
they pulse with a life of their own. You have to wear them for the entire attunement period to attune to them, during which they bond to your skin. While attuned to the gloves, you gain one of the following proficiencies: sleight of hand, thieves' tools, one kind of artisan's tools of your choice, or one kind of musical instrument of your choice.
Okay.
Also, when you make an ability check using that chosen proficiency, it is doubled. You double your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
Hey,
That's pretty good.
hey,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Is there a downside to, like, are my hands gonna start moving on their own? Or can I take the gloves off?
Your hands shrug.
Would I know that?
Um,
Because it
I mm,
because the thing
you know,
is
okay,
that-
it would not Okay, this does not qualify. Okay, this does not qualify as a curse. It qualifies as a feature. So, the gloves cannot be removed from you while you're attuned to them, and you can't voluntarily end your attunement to them. If you're targeted by a spell that ends a curse, your attunement to the gloves ends and they can be removed. Otherwise, they stay.
Okay.
in other words, if you want them removed, ask me.
Okay. So from now on, are my hands just gonna move on their own, or is it only while I do those certain things? Because I don't want that character-wise. Like, I don't know if I want the. I mean, I might want the character-wise, but I see how this could be a real problem.
Here's the thing: your hands can move, but your arms don't necessarily have to move.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. But
Let's just hope they don't have their own fun time.
Oh no.
Al, your chin starts scratching itself.
This is actually kind of funny though. I don't know if I want to remove these from you anymore. These things have a sense of humor. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll
Also,
let it
finger
happen.
guns you.
I'm gonna do it back. I'm gonna match that energy.
Alright.
Kind of glad Darnick is him because we wouldn't know what was the gloves and what was him.
How do you want to finish attuning?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll take them if you don't want them. Like, I would love to have these things on me. These seems cool.
All right, I will offer them to Tharnak.
Hey, buddies,
okay.
can I take you?
They seem to still try to attune to Hal. They're like
I'm way
almost
cooler than
attuned.
him.
How do
I
you-
pull more pranks than him.
Hal, your hands begin moving without you.
I'm gonna not allow the attunement and give them to Tharnak.
Okay. I cancel it out. You,
Feels like something Darnick would use.
you're,
Yeah,
you're,
this feels like it fit Tharnak a lot more than it fit Hal, just character-wise.
it's trying very hard to stay on you. It's fighting a little bit as you're trying to pull it off. The other glove is trying to keep pushing it on.
I'm gonna hold one of his arms. Like, I'm gonna hold the other arm for
Okay.
him.
See. Hold it back. Okay. Still gonna try to remove it.
I don't know. It's a lot.
Flip a coin.
If you want it removed, you're gonna need help.
I'm glad to help you.
I'll
Alright.
take the help. I rolled and it was removed, so I'll need some help.
Okay. All right.
I'll help.
So Tharnak, with one hand, you hold an arm. And you begin to remove the glove. The other one is kind of grabbing. It's still loose as they aren't fully attuned, but there's a definitely like trying to stop, and you eventually remove the thin gloves, which look relatively thin. Hal, you have a free hand now.
I give the free glove to Tharnek and see if it starts to attach.
Or are these gloves racist?
It sort of shakes its hand.
I'm scared, okay? I'm sorry.
We can play a prank later.
It flips you off, and then its middle finger goes down, and it starts trying to attune to Tharnek.
Oh no, I've made an enemy.
You can catch these hands. Thought I can say that.
So it's beginning to try to
wait,
attune to you.
wait, without a pinky, what happens? What happens without a pinky? I need to
I
know.
was wondering about that.
I have a pinky now.
You do. As it's beginning to attune, it's limp, but you see as it's beginning to grow,
Just give us a Tharnek.
as beginning to grow, like the finger is starting to inflate. So
Just give one to each.
I don't
you
know
need both
where-
attuned for
Uh,
it to work properly. So it's beginning to attune to you.
Yeah. Can I use this as a short rest out of the tunes?
Yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest, you can.
Hal doesn't really need one. It doesn't really help him. So
Thornak's taking a short rest.
Hal's gonna keep looking around.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I guess I don't really need, but I get one spell back.
By the way, reminder, Hal, during a short rest, you have a Song of Rest, which
I
can
do
give
a Song of
people
Rest now.
extra health, but you'd have to be taking a short rest with that.
I didn't take any damage, so
All right, I'll take a short rest with.
I only
Thornak.
gained health.
Is Kyle taking it with me?
Chiron, are you
Yeah,
taking a short rest?
Definitely take a short rest. Yes.
Okay,
All
so
right,
you come
I'm gonna
up with
take
some gold.
Song of Rest as well then.
Yeah, Chiron's not going to do it until after he gets most of the gold out of them.
Yeah, I would probably just be helping
Okay.
him this time.
I'm gonna
Alright.
I'm gonna try and grab the urn and bring it with me over.
So
So I
maybe
have
short. It's kind of hard to do with this extra layer of skin not attuned to you grabbing things.
Well,
It's really
like,
hard, but it's like you get it.
Mage
eventually.
hand?
Still casting a spell too. Like it's weird
Oh.
until it's attuned. There's this sort of pull between it being controlling, you being controlling. It's just kind of it's trying to figure out. It's trying
Guys,
to match you, and it's
I'll-
weird.
I'll let you do whatever the fuck you want after I grab this thing.
It happens. It's all right, and you get it.
I'm trying to make the best of friends with them, so I could just
All right.
try to make best friends with these gloves. They seem pretty cool.
Okay. All right. So, cool. All right. Great. As fuck. So you're taking an immediate short rest and everybody else is taking a short rest later? Are you clearing the room out or are you taking a short rest first?
It's up to everyone else.
Thornak's taking a short rest. No question about it.
Then let's all take the short rest because then I can do Song of Rest.
Yeah, Chiron's going to take a short rest as soon as
I
he
guess. I mean, I really don't need one, but if anyone else is, I'll take the spell slot back.
Chiron could use one.
All right, Song of Rest.
Would my false life fade away during that? I guess so.
Yes.
Oh, LC. Well, I'll say it
Yeah.
during the break.
If you use a hit dice, you get an extra 1d6 with the Song of Rest.
That's
much
a
is it?
concern to me.
How much does it do? How much healing do you get?
Each of the creatures that use a hit dice is an extra 1d6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'll use it.
What's a good song for Song of Rest?
See, I got a song right here. Said the book.
Please don't get me taken down. I like monetization, not that I get money anyway.
I'm going to use.
What's that song from Big Bang Theory? Sleepy Baby.
Said it's
My Arcane Recovery and
Well-
get a spell slot back.
yeah. I'm
We'll
gonna.
just say you play that
Everyone
during your
sleep.
turn.
Sleep.
I'm taking
That's
the
a
short
song.
rest now.
Yep.
Is that cool?
Okay.
I need a
You guys will
hero.
have a safe short rest. It's uninterrupted.
Okay.
All right, and that means
And you get an extra d6.
I'm doing the same
Don't
thing. Wait, for
Uh-huh.
each hit dice or just for
Uh,
each hit dice?
I lost health during my short rest because I my
Wait,
my
is
flaw
that
fades away.
Wait, so is that
I think
1d6?
no, it's just 1d6 total.
Hey, I got.
I'm not a magician. I'm not a miracle worker.
Oh, you are.
Does that level up with you, or is it just 1d6 period?
I think it levels up
'Cause I know
later.
You gained a level, and I don't know if that affected it.
That gave me fonts of inspiration.
Oh, so you get your you get all your bardic inspirations back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I just did that. Took my short rest.
And then
very well.
I am gonna change proficiency.
Oh, interesting.
So it.
What you changing to?
That's what I'm gonna figure out.
Climbing gear.
What's the
I already
question?
have that. Actually, I don't even think you need a proficiency for climbing gear.
You don't. I was being funny at the fact that we have to climb back down this fucking mountain.
How do I?
Yeah.
How do I add living gloves? Is that just equipment?
It's an item.
Not showing up for me.
Make sure you have Eberron content turned on.
Oh, that might do it.
Everyone's a cool setting. Should
I do have it on.
I'll do athletics. For this
I do have
mountain.
Eberron content on.
It's called living gloves. They exist. And they require attunement.
It's not showing up for me.
I have the weirdest hit die. 1d6 plus 5d8 hit die.
Interesting.
Nice. I got 1 on the extra d6. Let's go.
Do you have
Let's
shift weave?
go.
Do I have what?
Are you able to see shift weave?
No, he was never able to see shift weave either.
Let me
I don't
check
think
my file.
any of us were.
No.
I've had to make my own shift weave. I just copied and pasted from the website.
Yeah, it's not showing up for me either.
It should work if you have Eberron content.
I have Eberron content, non-core D&D content.
Does the
some
campaign
reason-
have what content on?
Magic the Gathering, playtest content, could have rolled.
It is
And
from
Hunger.
Eberron, Rising from the Last War, page 278.
Dude, I love
Yeah.
everyone in the setting. It's dope.
No, I have the item up. I pulled it up, but for some reason it's just not allowing me to do that.
Yeah, I have literally everything turned on, and I still couldn't see it either.
All right. Well, I will make a custom item for you, but you can go ahead and give yourself expertise in a. What am I doing?
Was the Thieves' Tools
So you can either instantly learn a musical instrument and be an expert at it, get some form of artisan tools that you are an expert at, or expert at sleight of hand or thieves' tools.
my passive perception dropped back down to 14, by the way.
Where would I be able to see what artisan tools there are? Is that under
There's a
DMG?
page. There is a page in the player's handbook that tells you.
Yeah, I think it's stuff like Mason's tools.
Yeah.
Freaking
Tools, here we go.
blacksmith tools.
No, I found it. Artisan
Yeah.
tools.
Let's see.
Oh, you could get a poisoner's kit. I mean, this belonged to a bard before, though, so maybe keep continuity in mind. But I guess technically you can choose whatever you want.
Actually, I'll learn how to do a musical instrument.
Double-bladed lightsaber.
Can I get double-bladed lightsaber?
Musical instruments.
Dude, what the hell is a dusk blade? Whoa.
What would that be under? Would that be a tool?
Yes. Tools.
Look at this thing. Look at this lightsaber blade. It's a dusk blade.
Ooh.
That's dope as hell.
Can I learn how to play the gutter?
Oh
No,
my
because he made
God.
that. I think he made that. There's only one of a kind.
That
The hands probably don't end up by the gutter, though.
I like that. I like the
Yeah,
idea.
there's a
for that.
saber cane. It's like one of those lights.
Is this
sword
John
canes,
Fender?
But it's a lightsaber.
So here's another thing that I would wonder about those gloves. Does it make you proficient in all instruments, or does it just make you
It's
proficient?
one of your choice.
It's one.
No. I mean, like in instrument is like your choices. Is it all instruments, or is it just instruments?
No,
that-
it's one kind of musical instrument of your choice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what from
So
your,
it just
like your list.
Yeah,
Of,
you can take from any instrument.
really. So even like woodwind instruments, that kind of stuff too.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
ooh, I don't know what I should go for. I'm trying to think of what kind of instrument would fit Tharnak. Can I learn how to play the pan flute?
Awesome. There's this book.
No.
This book has clone scuba gear. That's a thing apparently.
It is. It is a thing, actually.
I'll stop reading that now. But there's also Jedi armor. Oh fuck.
There's actually a whole clone unit that's purely
Scuba.
All right.
scuba. Yeah.
Wow, we have gone a lot later than I thought just on this. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to check out in this room?
I want to go back to my top left corner that I didn't get to explore.
Okay. As you pass by this, Hal,
Yeah.
you notice there is a, though you did give her the necklace and the coins and the scroll, you notice that
Technically never
inside-
gave her the coins, but I
Oh, you didn't? Okay, that's fine.
didn't write down how many there were, so I forgot. So
Oh, then you gave it to her. You see one small bead that seems to have fallen off the necklace. A small
take-
crystal bead.
I'll take the bead.
Okay.
Out of character, does this actually do anything? Or
Yeah, you can use it to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
oh, nice. That works out well.
It's the material component, so you can do it as a ritual now.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I
good.
don't see why I wouldn't use this ritual, right? Because that saves me a spell slot.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna go to sleep once you get inside of it anyway. But
Yeah, it takes 11 minutes though. So
Yeah,
if you have to do it really quickly, then that's
use a spell slot because spell slot
you
takes a
could do it
minute.
in a minute. Yeah, but otherwise it's 11.
That works out well.
Okay.
Chiron
Alright.
also go ahead and put the vase with all of the gold back in the bag of holding.
Oh, I grabbed that.
Oh well,
The
then.
urn.
The urn, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I have that on me. That's like next to me right now.
oh, I'm gonna give Tharnak back his bear trap. Not Tharnak, Chiron.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I never had a bear trap.
His bear trap.
Oh, Matthias.
I think you're only one bad back, and it's
Ajax
kind
would have rested with you.
So you're telling me I can't just like learn the pan flute?
So you
You
tell him.
can. You can learn the pan flute.
Ooh.
So can I. Give me a short rest. I got it. I'm just really fast learner.
I can learn a lute. I might learn the lute.
I have to know who the whales from the Whispers from the Dead guy is for athletics. It's gotta be like a
Athletics?
cross. Yeah, that's what it's like.
Oh my god.
It's gotta be like a
All right.
CrossFit trainer.
That'll be fun. The rest of you,
That's funny.
the rest of you are kind of sitting around and just relaxing. Tharnak, you're looking at your new hands as this strange layer of skin. Initially, when it bonded to you, it had a sort of fair-skinned human appearance that actually would have gone a bit tan, considering its exposure to Hal. However, as it sits on you, this additional layer, you can actually see where this glove ends, but the longer it's on you, the more it's shifting to your skin tone.
Nice.
Oh, you should mark back. They got your hunting trap back.
Yeah, I did. I already marked it.
I don't know if you did or not.
Hey, hey
also,
Theo.
Yeah.
I'm going. Not Theo. I meant Hal. Go on
Yeah.
though, Chiron. Also, you're gonna say something?
Yes, yes. Chiron would also, for the time being, slip the longsword into the bag of holding as well, for the time being.
I guess this one.
Just for the
Right.
time being, though.
Theo, can I see your loot?
You
I
can't
don't know
tell
if Theo has the loot.
I got
Oh,
my
you
own
did.
loot.
I have a loot.
I meant Hal. I did that again. Hal, can I see your loot?
Yeah.
Theo would definitely not give you his loot.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
I'm gonna just start playing.
As this is going on and Tharnak begins to play the lute perfectly, actually exquisitely well, as you would have not only performance but performance as an expertise, so double proficiency bonus.
You
On
love
it.
performance. You love performance plus.
And now I'm Dark Vision Premium and Performance Premium on loot.
He's barding a bit better than Hal himself at this.
Fuck.
Surprisingly enough.
Knocked over.
Theo,
Oh, what?
during this time, you have the dagger in your hand. You closed eyes, meditating. You find yourself back in that sort of strange black pocket dimension with the swirling knot of purplish souls. You will a soul to come forward. A purplish strand lurches forth as it wraps itself around your hand, and as you pull it forward, you open your eyes back in the real world, and you see this tether coming out from the dagger as the soul swirls around you. A face whispers into your ear. You see what appears to be a probably fair-skinned individual.
Please be like a
He
straw.
has a very, very short, like you can see from the wisp of what would be hair. There's just little stubble. You hear, "All right, maggot."
Yes, this is what I wanted to sarge. Fuck.
We're gonna climb a mountain, damn it!
Probably. I did it once.
All right. One hand, then the other hand. You got core athletic strength. You got this.
Dude, I love this guy.
Love this dude already.
Love this dude already. All right.
Let's go, soldier.
I mean, I gotta wait for the rest of the group, but
Are you disrespecting me?
you can walk.
Oh no.
Going back in the dagger.
I'm sorry.
Disappears away.
Damn,
can
look
do
what you
that?
done.
You can call that out at will.
I want that character more.
All right.
Well, I want the rest of us to be able to
No,
see and hear this.
Now I'm disrespecting
No
you.
one can see and hear it. You just see
Yeah.
Theo visibly recoil for a second.
The shivers.
All right, are we ready to go down this mountain?
I guess so.
Okay,
Maybe.
before we go
Alright.
down this mountain, I have a question for anyone. Who's good with a longbow?
I think I'm pretty good with longbow.
I'm pretty decent with a longbow.
Not really.
Well,
What?
I'm not going to use this.
Dibs.
Jesus, okay.
Okay, I'm going to hand over the longbow and the arrows I have. Because I'm
worthwhile
not going to
trade.
use this anymore.
It's a worthwhile trade for the.
Loot. I'm now keeping. I'll keep the loot if I give this to you. Deal?
You can keep the loot and you can keep and the gloves. I think it's a fair trade.
Cool.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm going to remove the Fey longbow and add. What is it? I have 60 arrows. I'm handing over to you.
God damn. All right.
As the hands recoil,
How large is
you
that
get
quiver?
flipped off. You get a double bird howl as Tharnak's hands return to him.
I'm sorry. I'm scared.
With
Tharnak
that,
just strangely
It's
starts
not-
caressing his own body. and
It's not
kinda
you.
tapping his
It's
face.
me. It's not you. It's me. I'm sorry. Hey, it's not a cliche yet. It's the year 1457. They haven't heard this one before. Although,
was just
it was
Tharnak.
done by a bard, so who knows?
Wow.
going like this, and Tharnak just going like this.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the hands
They're
or not.
swirling in order. I'm gonna look at Hal and go. Every day you have to take care of this. It will warn you when there's danger nearby, but you have to you have to make sure you don't you have to take care of it pretty much as it's a living plant technically.
I take care of all my stuff.
Okay, I'm just telling you. No, like you actually have to take
you
actively
gotta
take
water
care
it,
of this
give
thing
it sunlight,
every
all
day.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, who's ready to go down this mountain?
Hal wanted to check out the back, right?
Yeah, I want to check that corner that never got.
I'm gonna use the bathroom while he does that.
All right,
Kyron's
well,
gonna go ahead and
go for it.
Alright, cool.
We could just
I'll
take
use the bathroom, so I assume we're going to break. after
Yeah,
this.
I was gonna give you a break, but I just want to know, what are you checking out in this room, and do you care about the hole in the ceiling?
I guess I can.
Oh,
send
we should probably
Commodore.
check that out.
I can send Commodore up there.
Okay.
If we make this
I'll
quick,
go-
I was gonna say, Thornek could just cast fly on himself, fly up there, check it out, and then I could still use fly again going down the mountain. I could just use it if we make
You
it
can.
quick enough.
I just want to know in general if that's something that I need to put
I can
forward
go.
over break.
I can go familiar mode and put my hand
Yeah.
up against the ground and.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm done.
Anything else in this room that you're checking out besides Hal?
Thornek's probably gonna.
Chiron was
Yeah,
going
I'm checking out
diving for
Hal.
gold, right?
Do what?
Chiron was going diving for gold, right?
I figure I've already gotten all of it, right? At this point.
There would
He's
have been a
been
lot,
doing-
considering you took a quick short rest in between.
All right. Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah,
then.
so you,
Sure, Chiron will
Okay.
go get the rest of the gold. Yeah.
all right. Theo,
I'll send Commodore up to the hole in the roof and look through his eyes.
Sarnak.
I'll cast fly and go up there as well.
So the two of us will look at that, I guess.
Yeah. Before
Uh,
before he goes into familiar mode, I'm gonna ask for the lantern real quickly.
Oh yeah, I used to have mine, so
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up with the lantern.
Okay, cool. You do have perfect sight, but that will help Commodore.
Yeah, that's exactly why I grabbed it.
yeah. I don't think Commodore can hold
So-
that in his mouth, so
Yeah. No, I was also
Um,
gonna trust a bird with it.
Commodore.
Chiron and Hal, I need you to make perception checks.
Just,
Yep.
I trust Commodore more than I trust Arnak with it.
Well, the thing is that I could just kind of float up there. Commodore has to like flat the lantern,
Yeah,
I
but
can- I
you
can-
can start a fire with it.
and I can also put out the fire.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
He rolled a 6.
I rolled. Well, yeah, I was at 1. All right, that is a 13 plus 5, 18.
18. All right.
It's a lot
He
better.
finds that stash of hidden gold in the corner, and there's various trinkets there with it.
I do like trinkets. You know I love trinkets.
Let me pull out what we got here.
So hobbles.
Hold on, gotta scroll down to the loot. Okay. You
Now that I have a-
find-
Now that I have a pinky, do I not have the 1d4 minus?
you don't have the
plus
1d4
one?
anymore because you actually have a fully inflated pinky now.
Yes.
Man, you just finesse the system.
You did. You did.
Even, though you,
it's-
even though you still technically don't have a pinky underneath, but it probably feels really weird.
It definitely does.
It- You still control it as if it were
Thank you.
like just using the rest of the muscles in your hand. You can control it.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It is, yeah.
It's
I have a
actually
ball of
fair, man.
sand.
Pocket sand.
I have a
okay.
third.
I can go over the full amount of loot.
We should take
Alright.
we should take a break before we continue with this.
Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yes, I want to get through
Yeah.
the loot and then we'll take a break. Is that cool?
Why don't we just take a break now so you can get the loot together?
I have the loot together. Here we go. Kyle, what was your perception check, real quick?
It was a 15.
15. Broken spears and pikes lay scattered along the floor between piles of bones that indicate lost humanoid remains.
Take
long
the spears. We
extinguished
can repair them and
torches.
sell them to the blacksmith.
Long extinguished torches are covered in mounds of hard ice.
Those we
The
can't
room is
say.
silent aside from the wind at the entrance of the cave. Chiron, you find another Harper medallion in the water. It is attached to a half-eaten, frozen woman's corpse.
Oh.
Um,
I'm not going to check the name on it yet. I'll do that later, but yeah.
Okay. There's bones of all kinds of creatures of all sizes, human, beast. It's hard to tell what else. You can actually see a half-eaten necklace of what appears to be tentacles coming down the face. That's what Tharnak saw. Okay, you saw
Right.
all that stuff.
As well, or
What?
do I grab that necklace as well?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Sure.
You said half
Be a
necklace?
half eaten. It looks like the frost beast chomped into this and spat it out.
He couldn't handle Cthulhu.
No one can.
Okay,
See,
you found
see,
that. You
Hans,
found
he
that.
doesn't like sushi, apparently.
There's
So she doesn't
also
like him.
there are 2 lanterns. One of them is underwater. Hal, you find the other one up top, as well as that pile of coins that you found. That pile of
what?
You find a lantern along
Oh,
with
okay.
a pile of coins.
Okay.
It is kind of pushed into the corner. You see. Sorry, hold on. Collecting the scattered valuables, it's about 500 gold pieces and 50 platinum. Underwater, some of it's already been taken, so I gotta lower that number to about 600 underwater. So total 100 gold pieces. Sorry, 111 gold pieces.
Okay.
And 50 platinum underwater would be 60. You find multiple of those little strange necklace coin pieces, but few of them. Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Did you say please
Okay,
help?
that's what you find, and we'll cover going in. Actually, here's what I'll do. Last thing, going up, you see. This is it. You see this Tharnak and Commodore. A strange wooden slab that has a blood stain next to it, and it itself is partially stained. Sorry. The 2 you see what appears to be a hallway that goes off this way into darkness.
I'll send Commodore down it.
Darnak's
You'll
also
send
gonna
Commodore
go
down it? Okay, here's
Yeah.
what I'll tell you. As we're going into break, I have built what is up ahead in Minecraft for a visual aid for myself. If you would like, over break, I can prepare to share that world with you.
Let's go.
We can do a live show of that. But
That's
I want to
sick.
change
I'm
things
gonna
out.
update my Minecraft skin to be my character.
Okay.
Oh, I never
So do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I have Minecraft set up, but I'll do
In
it.
that case, we'll take a 5-minute break. Thank you for staying so long, and I'll catch you on the other side of this
Gotcha.
Hey, Elsie,
with the new setup. Yeah, what's up?
you said it was 60 platinum
Yes,
underwater? Okay.
total.
And you said
60 platinum total between
Yeah.
you and Hal.
Oh, total between me and Hal. Okay, so like 30 underwater, more than likely.
Yeah. A lot of what you think are platinum pieces are actually those coins that kind of look necklaces / coins with Cthulhu symbol.
Would we say that's about half of them, or?
No, well, no, I'm saying just like without a number attached to them, the ones that you think. Like sometimes you'll come across what you think is a platinum piece, and it's that instead. So you have 60 platinum total between the 2 of you, but you were misled whenever you first entered because you thought there was more. You have 60 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's assuming that you and Hal compile the resources.
30 underwater, 30 that was found on land. Okay.
Cool.
All right, I got these back. I will talk to you all in 5
All right.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
in 20 minutes. So
Yeah, I know.
30 minutes max. It's hella dark.
So, all right. Somebody
we
had a
can't see
light, right?
shit.
Tharnak, you had a light.
I
Yeah.
had a light as well.
Was it a torch or a lantern?
I had a
Lantern.
torch.
Here's a torch.
You're not here, Al. This is the top floor.
Oh, it's the top
Okay.
floor. My bad.
Tharnak, did you have a torch or a lantern?
Lantern.
Lantern. All right, so it's just ever so slightly better. All right. There's the lair and a 3D model of it.
It's pretty
Oh,
sick.
now just in the regular cave, Chiron had a lantern as well.
All right, I'll set one down
And Hal
for you.
had a torch as well in the regular one.
So here's a lantern down here.
Torch up in the top left.
Torch in the top left. Here.
By the
Yeah.
like the other side.
Oh,
On
here.
the other side, yeah.
Sure. That good? Yeah, you never checked on
Yeah.
top of the rock, so. All right. So the 2 of you went up here.
Yeah, well, Commodore went up there.
Slab, blood trail, and a hallway that leads off into darkness.
We're definitely going down that hallway.
Okay. You can see below you your party members are down there. Two of
Okay.
them. Out of curiosity, I just wanted to check the stream and see how that looked.
It looks good.
Alright, I know it's a bit small, so it might be hard to see. My
I'm
own
seeing
concern.
perfectly fine.
Alright. Pushing onward, you go through this hallway. There are blood stains. You see it slowly open up into a larger room.
What's with the button?
They are pebbles that line the floor.
Oh, okay.
Essentially
I was gonna say,
rock protrusions. Just to point this out, there are some things in here that are solely for aesthetics, to throw out the game aspects of them. This is just a build. So
Okay.
if there is a stair, that does not necessarily mean it's a stair. It could be a chair.
Okay.
Anyway,
Jesus.
up. You can see this, and the ground seems to drop off besides you.
Can I just like hover down that and see how far down that goes?
Down.
Yeah,
That's
how
how
far
far.
down? Ooh. That's a big drop.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big drop.
Straight up.
Yeah, so you and I, well, you and Commodore, but I'm controlling. Commodore.
Yeah.
Technically, the two you can fly.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly up
You can fly
and look up.
All right.
yeah.
How far up are you going?
Like, I'm gonna like fly along the stairs basically, but like just
Yeah, I
check
guess
out.
I'll
Like,
follow because I don't want to get separated.
yeah, I'm
Also-
basically just following up the blood trail at this point, but just flying through it because I can. And it's fun.
All right. Blood trail seems to lead to some form of altar.
Does it say anything on there?
It does. You read, "All hail, ICH, God of the Eversnow Mountains."
Ick.
Oh.
You
Do
also
I-
see
Strange.
the remains of some form of creature. I can't really display it that well in Minecraft, but specifically on this red altar, there would be lots of blood stains and what appears to be the rib cage of. Make a nature check.
All right. Not too great at those, but
Wait, let me actually do this.
Theo, what's the range
Nature check,
on?
you said?
Yes, nature check.
what's that?
What's the range on seeing through a familiar's eyes?
It is.
I believe it's 120 feet, and if that's the case, you are out of range. You've probably lost
I
him
believe it is.
in the hallway.
100 feet actually.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, actually,
you,
is it?
Yeah, it's
100.
yeah, you would have lost Commodore by now, but he would have continued with Tharnak.
All right, I'll have
Okay.
him just support.
I rolled an 18.
14
14 plus 4.
It seems to be the central like chest area or rib cage of some sort of cow or bovine of some nature.
Okay, so it's not like a human. Gotcha.
No, it appears to be
Can I make a religion check to see if I know this gun?
sure. I'll
That
tell,
is a 11.
I'll tell you right now, you wouldn't, no matter what
Okay.
you rolled. But
Okay. I'm going to remember the name Ish.
beside it, there's a small table with what appears to be bloody rags and some sort of rusty old knife.
If Commodore goes back into the range of Theo, can he relay a message or no?
Yes,
you can tell that.
sort
Can you
of.
talk to him?
I can cast message to you. Because I don't have to see you or know exactly where you are. You know the general
120
direction of
feet,
where you
right? Is the range
are.
on
120 feet
message.
per message.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you're
Out of range,
out of it
probably.
right now.
Okay. Can I pull out a piece of paper,
Mhm.
write down Ish, God of the Eversnow Mountains,
Mhm.
look in Hal's book. I'm gonna hand it to Commodore, tell Commodore fly it down, give it to Theo or Hal, and then keep looking around. But I'm also gonna grab that knife.
Okay. It says netherite.
Ah, it's a netherite sword.
It says it's a netherite sword. It's
Damn.
it's just
Yeah, I gotcha.
but you have that in your possession now.
Okay.
Okay.
Knife.
Um,
Got you.
yeah.
Is there anything else? Can I keep going up? Like, is there any
sure,
more
you can
stairs?
keep flying up. There are no more stairs, but you could keep flying.
I'm gonna fly up and see if there's anything else up there real quickly.
All right. It appears there are a couple ledges and some stalactites.
Okay. So there's nothing else?
No, it does not appear so. It
Alright.
appears that this ends.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go back down.
Okay.
You could just draw up.
About here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go down like off the edge too.
You're gonna
check that out.
keep going down.
Yeah.
Okay. Theo. Commodore returns to you. You can see through his eyes again as he comes down towards you. You see yourself from an outer perspective.
Look at that handsome man.
You see, the rest of you see Commodore fly down with a letter in Tharnak's handwriting. Excuse me. It reads, "Itch," or something along those lines. God of the
What did you just
Eversnow
call you?
Mountains.
Bitch.
Have a little like religion check.
Additionally, something you would have noticed that you didn't additionally notice, the two of you didn't initially notice, as Commodore flies back. I'm going to straight up say none of you would know this.
Is it in the book though?
You wouldn't.
Don't
And
look through
it
the
would
book?
not be in the book either. The the thing Commodore noticed on his way back down is the strange wooden plate that had blood on it. This slab of wood. There's a rope that is attached to the wall in a loop, and it looks like it's long. It's coiled up. It looks like at full length it would be able to descend down into the room that you're in right now.
Oh, okay.
Commodore flies down.
I'd probably tell Commodore to see if we could like knock the rope over.
Okay.
It's got a beak.
I'll say make a strength check for him, or athletics, I guess. Work, as the three of you now get this message. Sorry.
He's a bird. What is his strength gonna be? It's a -3.
All right. What's his total?
You rolled a 19, so 19 minus 3.
You know, okay,
16.
yeah. Sure enough,
15.
with relative ease, in one motion, Commodore shoves to the best of his might, and the slab gets dropped down.
We're screaming outside my window right now.
It's about here in the room, but it is attached by a rope up to the top.
Well,
Ah!
you want to head up?
We can head up.
Alright.
I see no reason not to.
All right.
Can we say while I'm heading up, I see what's the top of the rocks?
Hmm?
So you said we didn't explore the top of the cliffs or the rocks on the first floor.
Up here? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So can I see if there's anything up there while I
yes.
climb up?
On your way up, you see what appears to be a rib cage of a half-eaten humanoid, and there is a harbor medallion.
I'm gonna swing over if I can, or somehow get up there and grab the harbor medallion.
All right. Get the last harbor medallion. You now have 3 harbor medallions
Why are so many harbor medallions here?
because there were 3 harpers that went here.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
All right. So everyone is coming up at this point.
I guess so.
I mean,
is it just Theo and Hal? Tyron, are you coming up, or are you staying back?
Chiron's gonna stay down for the time being.
Okay.
But he's also gonna continue picking up stuff out of the water, and he's gonna pick up the medallions or the Cthulhu symbol things that was also in the water as well.
All right, there were a few of them, so you have a good amount. I just want to clarify one more time. Out of paranoia, the stream looks okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because this is for recording purposes, going to make a difference.
No, no, it looks good. I've been watching it.
And we'll
I
cut over
have
to
the sound going as well.
All right. As Hal, you are going up with Theo.
Yeah, Hal's definitely going up.
Till you go up, you have your own lantern, I believe, with Theo lighting it. Or did you want
I
to
gave
go?
my lantern to Tharnak, so
You did. That's right.
Just-
Okay.
So I have the lantern, yeah.
There were 2 more lanterns.
I have a
in the-
torch, so
I have a flaming short sword.
There. So you guys have enough light between the group of you. Tharnak, you're going down?
Yeah.
Alright. Silent as a mouse, you descend. You see pathways all around you. What appears to be a broken pathway that seems to lead from one to the other.
I will also cast message and let Tharnak know we're joining him.
Right, about here.
long
You
as he's
hear a
with the-
message.
I'll reply okay if I can.
Yeah, you
Alright,
can reply.
okay.
Yeah.
you're
I'll be like,
right
okay.
here.
I'm below you guys now, though. Check out up top and see if
You're
you
not
see
already.
anything else.
Alright, is there anything else you wanted?
Oh.
Are you gonna keep going down, or what are you doing?
Yeah, if I want to keep going down. I want to see what else is down there.
Alright, you see wooden scaffolding before a ladder leads to another area that keeps going down, or bridges and stuff
Okay.
keep going all the way down. A ladder that reaches all the way down, and you see below you the tunnel-like room that you're in opens up into a massive underwater cavern of some sort. Are you gonna touch down, or are you just gonna keep moving?
I think I'm gonna keep going down actually. See what's down there.
You pass here. There appears to be a broken bridge. Thing in the distance. What appears to be the other end of that. Some
Okay.
hall. You see down into the water, but you cannot see the bottom of it.
Hey.
It just eventually fades away into pure darkness.
Interesting. Okay.
It sits completely undisturbed still.
I think what I want to do here. I don't know what I want to do here actually.
Your party is way up there.
Yeah. Can I like touch the water and see how cold it is?
You want to get down and touch the water?
Yeah.
You your way down the surface of the water. Do you have the light with you, or did you send that with Commodore? Because
I'm holding on to that. I never said that.
Yeah, no, you hold on to it.
okay, you reach down and touch the water. Your hand
How cold is it?
bubbles in. It is very chilly. Without
Okay. I'm good.
the undisturbed water has a ripple sent out across the surface of the whole thing.
Okay. I'm going to go back up now. Do I have like a rock or anything with me that I can throw down there?
There are tons of rocks scattered throughout.
I'm gonna just pick up a few rocks and just start dropping them in the water from like a safe distance. So I'm like, yeah,
You're
just gonna
dropping
drop a
rocks
few
in the
things.
water?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the way you said that.
Alright. How far up are you going?
I'm going enough that I can still see the water,
Can you still see the water?
but yeah.
Are you sure? That doesn't show up well on that.
Not the stream, but like Tharnak probably can.
Yeah.
We just lower us down so we can actually see that, yeah.
But I will be probably farther away than what the stream is showing.
Yeah.
I will note that. I'm not gonna be too close down there in case there's something down there. But I will be doing that.
Okay, so you're disturbing the water. Cool.
Yes.
I see no way this can go poorly.
I'm immediate like I'm just if I see something coming, I'm dipping out of there as quickly as possible, going up and running.
Okay.
I really don't like his reaction to that.
Yeah,
Coming up out of the water, you see ripples begin to form all around. The pool shakes. See emerging head of a creature. It looks lizard-like, perhaps what a dragon might seem. It's greenish, and it's disgusting. It has a long open jaw, and a tongue extends out, and then another rises, and another, and another, and another, and you see this monstrous creature with a bunch of serpentine heads rise up out of the water.
Yeah, I'm booking it.
You're right. You're fuck. It...
Oh no!
Why are you
I know
running?
it is. I see what's happening here.
You're.
What is it?
No, I'm not. That's it. That's the last sound effect I do. Fuck that.
Hail Hydra.
There's some
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
see.
booking it.
All these
Nah, I'm not
heads look around and try to see what caused the disturbance.
Since a disturbance in the forest, brother.
The rest of you make it over to the edge of this cliff here as you see Tharnak rocketing up, the lantern light flying up.
Should we be concerned about that?
Yeah, run.
It's all here to hear.
Okay.
Like Indiana Jones.
Nothing comes out after you.
Can't
However,
remember if it's slide.
the creature down below is seemingly disturbed and awakened now.
Here we go.
Okay.
So what did you see up there?
Something with green, disgusting, multiple heads. I'm out.
Well, I know what that is. I'm out of character. I know what that is. But wouldn't character we know what that is?
Check.
The Hydra.
Make a check.
That's how much mostly.
Yeah. I don't know if this would be. It's probably
Like it's not common.
make a history check maybe.
I
for
feel like it's gotta be
stories.
something that people have put on like an emblem or something. You know, like
Yeah,
it's like a
like-
pretty famous feature.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I wait? Can I make a nature check?
It's not natural, which is why I'm hesitant. So perhaps
That's
You
a
know
hail
history.
hydra.
Arcana check.
Arcana, history, however you want to go about trying to figure out what this
Hey, that is a 20.
20. Yeah, this is a Hydra.
That's 13.
This is yeah.
Hail Hydra.
This is a creature that you sense it does not have a breath weapon. However,
That's always good. Doesn't have a fire like pew.
it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm out of there immediately. I'm not saying
I'm
that.
You're
I'm
out.
out.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we should leave. That's a Hydra. Those are
Oh, let's go. I'm not dealing with the Hydra.
yeah, those
I
are
don't know what the fuck that is, but that sounds nasty, and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's either, but I don't want to be
about the creatures, and none of them good.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
What like, is it just chilling or is it guarding something or?
I don't know. It just popped his head out, looked around, and I dipped quickly.
One head or
Multiple.
great.
So
That
let's
means
just
it's been pissed off before and won.
let's get out of here.
I kind of want to see this, but I agree.
Yeah, no, you don't. Thing looked disgusting.
I can describe it to you if you want to put it in a song or something, but like
So you guys.
Okay. Do you want to go up and see if there's anything up there?
There's like an altar. I wrote on a note to give to.
I got your note.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was an altar to that guy. That was like remains of like a cow or some shit.
But then who made the altar?
I don't know, and I don't want to stay here any longer. So I'm dipping. I'm dropping out of there.
The salamander.
But was it like writing, or was it just like?
It was like writing.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't have been a Hydra, or
No,
No, it was actual writing.
you
so then
know,
who made it?
maybe it's old. Maybe it was here before the thing.
Do you really want to know? Do you want to stay here?
You really care that much?
I'm curious.
Okay. For once, I'm being cautious and getting out of here.
I'm okay.
I think that means something, bud.
I don't need to fight a Hydra today.
We just fought a frost salamander thing. I'm out.
We did okay.
I speak for yourself.
I did pretty well. I gained health.
Yes, speak for yourself, buddy.
All right, I guess let's get out of here then.
With that being said, Thanak is going down to the entrance of the
Yeah.
of
I'll
the
slide down the
cliff.
rope.
All right. Chiron, you see your friends return in a relative hurry.
Fuck.
Shit. Shit.
I'm gonna see that video with the guy holding that hot pan.
I
Yeah.
guess that means it's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. There's a Hydra down there. Or up there. Up, down. It was weird.
Oh, wait,
It
wait,
went up
wait.
and then it went down.
There's a what exactly?
Hydra. You know what Hydra is?
I don't
It had
think
mo-
I know what a
It had
Hydra
multiple
is.
heads.
Big green creature known for head splitting and making more of them. Cut off one head, two more rise. I think they made to something like fire to like stop them growing, but like
Yeah, I'm out.
I don't know if it's worth it.
It's definitely not.
Time to go, and Chiron will.
I don't think it can fit through that hole, but like I don't want to really be here if it does.
No, because it could probably smash through the hole. It was large. Very big.
Chiron will toss over the Cthulhu coins that he found in the water to Tharnak.
Oh, cool. You found more of these. Okay.
Yep.
Put them away. I'm going to look at Theo and go, you ready to go down this mountain?
Sure.
I cast Fly on Theo.
All right.
I'm gonna start levitating.
Your own fly is just
military
about to
sergeant.
wear out.
Are you
Tharnak,
serious?
do you have concentration still? Is it a concentration, or are you trading that?
Oh, it is a concentration.
Yeah, okay. So your own fly is about to wear out, so you can give it to him.
Yeah.
You can keep it if you want. I'll do a fair bit better on the way down, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna levitate down then.
I wanted to fly.
Mine's about to wear out. I only have one more spell slot.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Everyone's
I have
good
a
now.
feeling this one will be better.
Okay. In that case, as you look out upon the great world before you, the stone hills to your right, with the towers and those large creatures that roam in it, the dark forest, Grimhurst, and the Hellraiser camp, and presumably the further Hellraiser camp, as well as the coast, the two towers that seem to be inhabited by Hellraisers, and Ruthven proper itself, the town in the far south of here, I guess.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
I guess Hellraiser camp, right? That's for next. Unless you guys want to stop in the city first, but
I need to go to Grimhurst first.
Grimhurst.
Yeah,
Okay,
Grimhurst would be a
No, we
better
are
idea.
have been at Grimhurst. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, we could go talk to Crazy Dave.
Yeah.
His name was Dave, right? I'm getting that right?
Yeah,
You got it right.
you got it right.
I'll give him this book back. All right.
Well, in that case, seeing as we've had this transition, is that where we want to end tonight's session? Or we can get you down the mountain and then we can end the session.
All right.
I'd say we can get down the mountain and then we can end it. That's
That's
a good
Yeah.
spot.
It's fine.
So, making your way down, clarifying, is there anything else you want to do in this layer before?
As I'm going down, I'm just gonna pull my pythons back.
Okay.
Like
Um,
I'll get down to the next one, reach up and pull the next one, and just start getting mine back on the way down.
All right. This will be a general acrobatics check going down.
What?
Yeah, athletics was pulling yourself up. This is more of like gracefully getting down.
That's
I
a
have-
13 plus
I
2,
have
so
crashed.
15.
17.
Acrobatics, it's rolling. Please be a good roll. That's fine. It's a 15.
Cool. So,
17.
okay.
Wait, did you do your minus D4?
That's Chiron. Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
15 for Chiron, yeah.
there we go. I guess my stream stopped. That's fine. Okay.
I guess you guys can use my ropes and stuff to climb down too.
It's just kind of makes me want to play Minecraft again.
Sorry. All right. So everyone was 15 and above. Okay, you get down the sheer rock face pretty easily. The rest is a lot easier. Acrobatics again.
Again?
It's a lot easier to go down than it is to go up. This
I'm
can
sorry,
also
sorry.
be-
Thanks another time. That is a 25.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely do it.
That's a back.
That's a
down the
12.
mountainside.
That's 12.
12. Okay, Chiron.
And the next one.
25. I'm just
It's a
backflipping down the
18
mountainside,
plus
having fun.
2. 18 plus 2, so 21.
What's your acrobatics?
Yeah, 18 plus 2.
Tarnak.
Oh,
He's
I'm
flying.
floating down.
Oh, you're floating down. That's right. Brainless. Okay,
I
Just-
used the
I should
fabled
have just
bow
learned
and
Featherfall
shoot.
and just jumped.
just shoot at him. All right. Continuing to go down. Really relative ease. No one fails or anything. This is a lot easier to get down. I'll just ask you to make one more check. If there's any complications. One more acrobatics check.
Real dice this time.
Or should you so deem it, you can use athletics.
That is a. Oh, wait.
Oh, I can use athletics this time.
That's a 9.
That's a 10.
So 13 plus 5.
But I can only fall 25 feet, so we're good, because that's the thing of climbing here.
So it's an
Totals-
18 for Chiron.
Totals one more time. 18. What? Theo?
Sorry, I'm just dying.
No, I rolled a 9.
9.
10. 10 for Hal.
3 plus 6.
Hal? Just barely. Theo, you slip for a second. Your climbing gear does catch you. You're fine.
Hey, that's why I bought it.
All right.
Climbing is kind of clutch. You said a lot.
Chiron, you make it back down to a tied up blaze, very desperately trying to get to you, but being held back by the rope.
Chiron will definitely immediately untie him.
Behind you, Matthias. All right. Well, I think it was easier going down than it was going up, but I mean,
Yes.
I like mountains. The one thing I remember, I'm in them enough, so.
Matthias?
Hmm?
What do you know about a Hydra?
He's our animal
Um,
expert.
Yeah, they're monstrosities. I pride myself in knowing about them.
There was one in the cave there.
Oh, I didn't go with you, but I probably should have. Okay. What was its living situation?
In water.
Right? They can hold their breath for an hour.
Oh, it looks like, well, I don't know if I'm the only one there.
They were it was underwater.
How many heads did it have?
I don't remember exactly how many it had.
The average one has 5 heads.
5
But
head.
if it
He got himself a pop head.
if it's taken damage before, there's a chance that one of its heads split off and ended up regrowing into 2. that happens. Each of those heads pretty
Nasty.
yeah. One of them can snap at
theoretically-
you while another one's snapping at you somewhere else. You're trying to sneak away from it, you can't. It'll go after you.
So theoretically, if you were to cut off
Yo.
all its head at once, what would happen?
They grow back.
Do they all grow back, or does it die?
I think you have to like. I think the legend. So with fire.
Yeah, if it takes fire damage, it doesn't grow back ahead.
Okay,
Um,
but yeah,
Four
there was one in there, so that's why we booked it out of there really fucking quickly.
How's Ajax doing on the climb?
Ajax kind of brushes rocks off his hands.
A man's a rock climbing machine. He's a short, skinny dude with biceps. This man can climb.
Climb bare hands. You can.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
a climbing speed, right?
He can climb with his bare hands.
He's actually in his hybrid form right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That you actually see him undergo the gruesome transformation again. It pains him, but he returns to human form, breathing heavily.
I think you'll get used to that sooner or later, bud.
I don't like that at all.
It's a good option to have, I suppose.
Yeah.
Only if you need to get down a mountain or get up a mountain.
Or fight somebody.
Or fight the Hellraisers. Which is what we're gonna have to do in tomorrow.
Eventually, we're
Calling
gonna
it
have
a
to fight 'em.
day. I think we've had a day. It's like
I think
Yeah.
it's afternoon, but
I say we get back to Grim. What is it, Grimhurst?
Grimhurst.
Let's go
Yeah.
back to Grimhurst and sleep there.
Get a tavern or something.
I agree.
Yeah. I need to resummon Balboa.
Hey, we can afford it now.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, we can. I got some things to do before I fall asleep, but yeah, let's do this.
oh,
Bless you.
it's the climbing.
Let's just say hi to that blacksmith.
Yeah.
Tell him we did the job.
Back to
I mean, yeah,
Grimhurst?
we need to do that too.
Wait, what blacksmith?
Don't know we bought the mall from. In the Morning Stars, that kid the hood. Not kid the I did it. I didn't.
I
How
wasn't.
had.
I wasn't there.
That's my first time making that mistake, actually.
I wasn't there.
You still have one spell slot left, right, Tharnak?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good, because you're gonna need it whenever we go there.
Oh yeah, invisibility.
Yep.
Well, even so, I could just take a short rest on our way there.
To Grimhurst?
I mean that too.
The Grimhurst.
Yeah, to Grimhurst.
Alright.
To Grimhurst.
On the way there, I'm just gonna say, fine. I'm just gonna count the gold he has in the urn.
What you've added from your own personal findings. I gave you the
I mean,
totals.
well, yeah, I had to give up what I found there to the lady.
Right, but I mean, from what Chiron did, so I guess you did spend
Oh,
some time.
I thought that was a pre-separated number that you gave Chiron as well.
Well,
Because you told me that you had already subtracted from.
yes, I subtracted what they took.
Oh, you'd also said that you'd subtracted what had already been pulled out of the pond as well.
Mm-hmm. Right, but I mean, Tharnak also went searching for money for a bit after.
Yeah.
So,
You're talking about other than the pond.
corner of the pond, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's give
that's
that
what I'm
much
saying.
money as
You
we
had
could.
already the number you had told Chiron was what was left after
Mm-hmm.
what all we had gathered from it before.
All right, sure. Let me look at the totals. 10 more platinum, 20 more gold pieces.
You said 20 and 10, right? Nice.
Headed to Grimhurst.
Yeah.
You make it to the. I need some water, man. This is bad.
Almost done.
Also, Chiron will have also put the hat back on, and
What are you on a
we'll
tune for?
have unattune from the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay. Are you giving that
Oh, I
to-
guess I would attune. Do I have to tune to the bow?
I don't believe so.
No, you don't. Because I had an open slot with that. Quick question for people who know this area. What would happen if I were to go in without using visibility? Would I get like lynched?
Oh, you're asking this to Ajax. Okay.
Probably.
I mean, they have guards that
Um,
are Hellraisers.
Yeah, something
I-
tells me that.
I've seen tieflings in the past. You will receive heavy scrutiny and probably get beat up in an alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast visibility. When we get there.
Less, more determination or less than, say, like a drow?
I don't think they've ever seen a drow. I haven't.
Hmm.
I've heard of them.
I have. I got killed by one.
Oh, that's fun. Welcome to the world of magic.
Right. Had a good friend who was a drow.
Okay, I'm getting water. Hold on. This is bad.
Welcome to the world of magic.
Is that it? Are we calling it here?
No, he's just dying, so he's doing water.
I mean, I got that, but
Yeah, probably gonna
Are
get to the gates, and then that's probably it.
I thought we said when we got down the mountain we were calling it.
Guys, that's where I'm going tomorrow.
Disney World.
No, I'm going to Scranton, PA.
Ew, why?
Well,
Sorry, I can't
Um,
remember the last time. I
going
got up in
somewhere
another
else
session.
first, and then I'll be in the area of Scranton, so I'm going towards Scranton. But I'm gonna see the building the office was filmed in.
Yay! That's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. I'll send you
That's
photos
pretty
of it.
good.
So
I'll just like post a photo, be like, here's where our favorite show is for.
That's pretty good.
As our generation's favorite show
Yeah.
filmed.
The what's a comparable show from the generations?
Game of Thrones.
The Game of Thrones. No, it might be more or less incestuous, but I don't know.
I have seen the where Rey went to get trained by Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
I've seen that island.
Been there.
Not
We're
been there,
wrapping
but we've
this up
been.
We went to the
Really?
island next to it.
I think
Wait,
it's a good
where is
call.
that?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, nice.
okay.
Okay. We're calling it a night.
So, with relative ease and travel. Ooh, actually, as you pass through the thin woods,
Oh my god.
there is a. It's been relatively peaceful. Actually. It's been an all right time navigating. You actually, as you're passing the thin woods, see in the distance a black bear. Kind of coming in your general direction.
Brother.
Should we?
Uh, You see it lock eyes with you as it spots you.
All of us? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Um,
assuming you're grouped together.
I'm gonna just cast Eldritch Blast at it.
No, Chiron's gonna step in front of that and just scream as loud as he can. I mean,
You're gonna,
genuinely, yes.
you better move because I'm casting this.
You're gonna cast it right into my back. Then
Roll damage for an Eldritch Blast.
you cast it right into my back, and you're gonna.
Does it get disadvantage because of the range spell attack in short range?
You would have that. Sure.
Am I missing something here?
Tharnak being Tharnak.
I cast over his shoulder.
Roll initiative.
Just the two of them or all of us?
14.
Everybody, I suppose. All right.
Surprise
9
round,
plus
though?
2, so an 11.
No
That is a
surprise
nat
round.
20, so 23.
What are we attacking?
A
black
bear.
Just before bear.
A black bear.
I'm sitting this one out.
God forbid you have
Yeah, I mean,
nature in your
if Tharnak does
surroundings.
cast over his shoulder, Chiron's gonna set this one out too.
Okay.
Fuck up this barrel. I need to.
Give me initiative.
I got a 23.
14.
It's a 13 for Chiron.
Okay. Theo, Hal,
23.
Oh,
23. Hal.
initiative.
Yep.
It's rolling. With a new +2. That'll be a 20.
20. Okay, Theo, you're up first. You doing anything?
Going to cast grease.
Tharnak is being cast. Okay. Where are you casting it?
Underneath the bear.
It only rolls when it has to move, yeah?
No, they're standing.
Okay.
They have to pass a DC 15 dex check. I'm trying to do it for its own good.
18. It doesn't
That
fall.
succeeds.
It slips and stands sturdy. Okay. Al, you're up.
I'm holding action until after Tharnak.
Okay. Tharnak. Chiron beginning to step in front of you as you have your blast prepared.
No, it would be a 16 check because my arcane focus, but that is 15.
It rolled 18 dex.
Yeah, it'd be 16.
Yeah, no, I'm casting 2 Eldritch Blasts over his shoulders.
Okay.
I'm reaching around him for this.
Alright.
That
We all
is
reach around.
a 24 for one of them.
That'll
And
hit.
give me 1 second here. 14 for the other one.
Both will hit.
Cool.
Roll damage.
Doing that right now. Or D&D Beyond. First one, 14 damage, and then 12 damage.
How do you want to kill this black bear?
I'm aiming directly for its head.
Of course.
Straight through.
Poor bear gets its face crushed in. Just as gives you memories of ye old horse. As
Sonic chuckles in joy.
the ecosystem has been thoroughly upset. Ajax just looks at you with
You have to remember, I'm scared of a lot of things knowing they can probably one-hit me.
Chiron's just got to move out of the way and go back and sit down somewhere else.
Let's get back in the cart.
and everyone
Start
moves
using
on
her.
like
Wait, no,
nothing
that's
ever
fair
happened.
though. I'm assuming we're in 2 different carts.
And off everyone goes to Grimhurst. You pass the rolling hills there with the body of a bear behind, unless you wanted to like loot it or something. Actually, Matthias is going to stay behind. He's not going to let the life go to waste. He's going to try to skin it and make it pelt.
I'll let Ajax onto a cart this time.
Yeah, he can actually fit now without breaking everything. So, yeah, you guys head off. Matthias is staying in the thin woods, keeping to himself. Unless anyone wants to stay with him.
I mean, I will wait up for him. I'm not gonna just leave him in the woods.
Yeah, so I'll wait too because I'm
That's
probably on the
alright.
same cart with Theo.
You guys can go on. It's okay.
No, we'll wait for you.
Just may have lived a solitary life long enough to be fine.
Yes, but now you're part of the party.
Oh yes.
We won't leave anyone behind.
Start skinning the bear.
I'm not gonna watch him, but I'm gonna wait up for him because I don't want him to have to walk back to Grimhurst. That's not fun.
It's
Yeah.
not a great job. He's rushing because he's concerned about the fact that you guys are waiting for him.
Take your time, Matthias. I can honestly
He has a pretty shitty.
sitting down and praying is what I'll do.
He has a bear
The more
paw
I
now.
pray, cool.
Right. Didn't even get a turn in initiative. Okay. So, with that, Chiron Hal, you arrive in Grimhurst a little before the rest of everyone. There is the lodge / tavern that looks like it's a comfortable living situation should you choose. If you want, you can go further into the city, head to the square or whatever, but if you want to pull up.
Probably to the tavern, or the inn first, but
Actually, I think we'll probably go to the blacksmith first. Actually,
Okay. Do you want to call the session here then?
yeah,
That's good.
probably
I'm getting
the
tired.
time.
So we will leave with you entering Grimhurst, the party coming behind. Actually, how long do you want to spend with the blacksmith? Because if that was quick,
depends on how long he would like to talk.
I say we call the session now.
all right, I'm just trying to see if we
Start the new session.
wanted to end on a long rest or not.
So we end now.
All right, and that'll be
I feel like it'll be good because we're just entering the city. So it's like tomorrow we'll pick up in the city.
okay. Cool. And that's where we'll call tonight's session.
Cool.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
This did not go how I really expected it to. Yeah, no, this was an interesting one.
Would you expect us to fight the Hydra?
No, but I also didn't count on you intentionally waking it, so there's that. But I mean, yeah.
I mean, he didn't know it was down there. I don't blame the judgment.
Yeah.
Why do you think I flew up and then dropped rocks?
Cool.
I think you should have attacked it by yourself.
I was also
Totally.
expecting looting to be a lot faster. But hey, you know. So, what's the plan for next session, gentlemen?
Well,
I guess
So we're
the
and contemplate from there.
yeah, probably go to the inn, get a long rest, talk to the blacksmith, and then scout out the Hellraiser camp.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. In that case, I look forward to seeing you next. We have enough time for an after show. You guys ready to stick around?
I need to go to sleep.
All right.
yeah, I have to get up at like 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I have a lot
I'm
of homework
sorry.
due tomorrow too, so I don't mind not having an after show tonight.
Yeah, I got class
It,
already.
it was definitely fun.
Made a lot of money.
I have launched Minecraft.
You wanted some extra.
Yes, but Austin, if you do get Star Citizen, let me know because I can tell you a lot of good stories and show you how to play the game because it's very complex.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
So,
probably
yeah,
get it. I'll probably get it here pretty shortly because I finally got most of the computer together.
Alright.
Processor finally came in. I'm just waiting on the graphics card. So.
Night stream.